Boots, I fucking love Boots, bro.
Thank you, man.
So, check it out. Check it out. This is the Soul Sunday podcast with your host, Bashir, Alpha, Curtis. Oh shit, I forgot I put that in there. This is the finale. Season finale of Soul Sundays. We got a special guest with us, Bootsy, man. Bootsy.
Hello.
My guy.
How was everybody's weekend?
Pretty decent.
It was all right.
I've dived so crazy into this fucking cryptocurrency shit that I probably could care less.
Same, bro.
Like it's been hours. I'm taking crash courses. I'm on YouTube literally all day, every fucking day, learning how to read charts. I know y'all could care less about it, but it's fun.
You know
it's
what?
fun once you get the hang of it.
I've been making the deep dive into like the Israel-Palestine conflict because that shit is like riveting to me, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know how
riveting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
You
couldn't-
always break out a good word,
But
man.
you know what? I couldn't think of another word. Like, I mean, I could have said interesting, but nah, riveting just sounds more compelling.
So what's going on over there?
Real shit.
A lot of shit.
Like what?
But
Break it down.
It's been going on for like the last 100 years. This is like a fairly new thing, though. Like, it's not something that dates back century after or centuries ago. Like, it happened at the top of the 19th, or the top of the 20th century, and it's just gotten worse throughout the years.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to get too deep into it because we have a lot of.
Is it civil war going on?
It's not a civil war. It's Palestine wants their own
Israel,
state.
Palestine.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
I'm tripping.
Okay.
No.
I know
that's all
nothing
good.
about this.
Yeah, no, Palestine wants their own state. Israel has their state. Israelis are infiltrating the West.
Didn't Trump say something about
Israelis
that?
was kind of like cool, like not like.
Well, no,
Christians,
Israel's. I
right?
mean,
Or
there's
am I
pockets
wrong?
in the West Bank that look like those areas. They call it settlements, but those settlements look like a regular American
So
suburb.
what's that? What's
Oh,
that little?
really?
What's that little strip they're always fighting over?
Gaza? Well, that's
Gaza.
the Palestinians have control
I've
of
heard
Gaza.
of that. I don't know what nothing.
Yo,
that means.
didn't Trump say some dumb
Educate
shit
me
about
on
that recently? As usual.
Yeah, he just said Jerusalem. He declared Jerusalem the capital.
The capital, right?
That's literally. I mean, I don't really find it. Everybody acknowledges Jerusalem as Israel's capital. He just kind of said.
I
It.
thought that.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
still
that's-
ignorant though. Like
yeah.
now,
Yeah, he didn't have to.
That's
He,
so
he,
He put his 2 cents in for no reason.
well,
right?
by him doing it, it just made shit worse because now.
the people that already
It
hate
seems-
us hate us even more.
Well, yeah, it seems like we're not
Respectful.
impartial, I guess. So yeah, but anyway, I want to get to people's weekend. I didn't want to. But yeah, to speak
I'm
on like
deep into that
we're
cryptocurrency
all deep diving
shit.
into, like,
me,
a bunch
me
of
and Driss,
different
we
things.
pretty
Bro,
deep in it.
Litecoin,
Litecoin, bro. I'm on Litecoin, Tron Coin,
Same.
XLMR, Stellars.
I'm trying to make money.
I'm deep into it, bro.
No, I got
with you guys.
I think I talked to you about it yesterday. I was doing Ripple. I got
yeah,
Ripple
I got
now.
Ripple
I
is the
got-
XPR. Yeah.
When is that expected to go up though?
We'll see.
Y'all saying a
You
lot
just
of
gotta
like
keep an
foreign
eye.
words to
So
me
if
right
y'all-
now.
It's
XPR,
very foreign. It was
Riddle.
foreign to
You said
me.
riddle?
No, Ripple.
Like Ripple
Ripple.
effect.
Yeah, the same person who made Stellar is the same person who made Ripple.
Word.
Yeah.
How much?
His name is Jed McCleb. This motherfucker is
Jed McCled?
rich. This motherfucker got so much money, bro. It's ridiculous.
You know what's crazy about like cryptocurrency? Because I don't know as much as you guys do, but what was interesting to me was when somebody was like, "All right, think about the U.S. dollar." People had to believe in that dollar for it to attain any sort of value.
Yep.
Exactly.
And
That's exactly how this works.
like threw me off. I'm like, wow, that is true because
Money's fake.
That's the piece I don't understand is what makes all this stuff valuable.
belief in
Us.
it.
Belief?
Yeah, people believing in it.
People believe in
And once you like start learning how blockchains work and how currency is created,
What's a
through-
blockchain? Hold on. What's a blockchain?
Oh,
It's a
bro, it takes so
technology.
long.
It's
It
a lot
takes
of-
so long to explain,
Curtis was
bro.
explaining this to us yesterday, and he was so into it.
Bro,
you can see it in his
bro, I'm
face.
so into it, bro.
It's so crazy though because like there's a type of technology for like there's a type of currency for like every single market. So I'm
Yep.
also invested in this other Bitcoin, this cryptocurrency called Fun, and what it is like it's a type of currency used for lotteries. And like,
Ooh,
okay.
that's
for
kind of
lotteries
dope
and just,
for like casino
and
running
casinos,
and everything.
yeah.
Oh.
So it's,
Like casinos use that.
yeah,
as money.
That's-
casinos
that
really
is
use it.
smart as
It's
fuck.
for online.
What's it called? Fun.
It's called Fun. Fun Fair.
So you
Ooh, we
put
gotta
money
talk
into
about that after,
you put money
bro.
into that?
Yeah,
we got to
put
talk
money
about
into
that after that.
Yo, you should write down everything you put money into, and then I'll give you some
Let
money
me
and
know.
just throw it in there. Like, I'm trying to make money too. Like, y'all, it sounds like y'all making money, so I want to make money too.
I'll be your broker, bro. I got
All right,
you.
bro.
I
real.
got
With
you.
that.
How about you?
But yeah,
Bootsy?
what's up, Bootsy? Hey, what you getting into this weekend, man?
This weekend?
Yeah, let us
So I
know.
went to Charlottesville for the company Christmas party.
So,
I drank too much around all my coworkers.
showed
Luckily,
his true colors.
didn't do anything too stupid. There were a couple people ahead of me, so I wasn't that guy.
What were you drinking
He said,
on?
So
he
was
said
good.
I wasn't that
What were you
guy.
drinking on?
I started with some straight makers
Okay.
on the
Okay.
rocks.
Okay.
Ooh, on the rock.
Oh,
Yeah,
very
and
classy.
then
You're a classy
decided
guy.
if I keep going down this road, it's going to end bad. Moved to beer, then people started getting into the shots, and
Oh shit!
I'm not one to say no. So
He said, "I'm not one to say no." That's
Yo,
my
delicious
guy.
steak though.
So, any sexual assaults at your camp or at your
Yeah,
work
that's
party?
the real question right there.
Luckily, there has not been any
That's
allegations.
awesome. I only brought that up because
He
it's a
said got
perfect segue into the chef who touched somebody.
Chef Mario
Super
Batelli.
Mario.
Yeah, another one bites the dust. Niggas are dropping like flies, people.
Fucking flies, bro.
And he's fat too, bro. He's like trying. What do you do?
I don't even know.
I
bro.
heard it was
Like,
just from the gist of it, just basically like fondling, kind of like playing around with females
He's like a
around.
greasy nigga.
Was he
That's
like
what I'm saying.
grabbing her?
Like,
So it was pushing the meatball a little too heavy.
yeah, I guess yeah, for real,
See what I
bro.
did there?
I see it.
Oh, you know who?
pressing his
That's
sausage.
crazy. That the Bam dude. What's the Bam dude?
Bam Margera?
Emerald. That's
Oh.
crazy. He ain't got. He been loved.
I haven't heard Emerald in a minute.
That's what I'm saying.
Who
He
is
been
he?
loved.
he looks like a sexual assaulter.
Who is that
Yeah,
guy?
like he look kind of
The
different.
Emerald.
Emerald.
Em-
Remember,
Emerald Lagasse
He
or
be
something
like,
like that.
he be the one be like, here, put a little season on it. Bam.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
a thing.
That was a thing.
What was it? It was kind of like a decade kind of thing.
Hell
Everyone
yeah.
was going bam.
Everybody knew him, and everybody knew the OxyClean dude.
Yeah, bro.
Have you noticed though?
Yeah.
that all
Rest
of
in
these
peace.
people, all of these people are like old. I feel like so. Doesn't that speak to like the culture? I guess because I don't. We're hearing this. We're like, yo, we would never do that.
Yeah,
shit.
bro.
Yeah.
But, like,
We're
maybe-
like the new we are the new generation,
Well, I
bro.
think
Like
the new generation just realizes that everything is seen. Like we got social media.
Yeah,
We're smart.
True that.
We're
Oh,
smart
yeah.
about that.
And not to take this on another road, we can come right back. This is just like a veer off, very random. But far as like new generation, I'm talking about for like blacks and like fathers being within the household. We kind of like stopped that trend.
yeah, it's,
Yeah, like there's
Like there's
black
fathers,
dads.
yeah. Like we don't play that shit. Our generation be like, no, I'm gonna be in my kids'
Well,
life,
yeah, that's true.
and I'm
Yeah.
gonna fight for it.
because a lot of these their fathers weren't in their
And that's what I'm
lives.
saying. But before that, it was still happening. Before that, we're the first ones to really stop
That's
that shit.
interesting.
Bro.
I didn't even thought about that.
That
But
is
now,
true.
okay, let's get back on the path at hand. That's what that popped up in my head.
So there's gonna be black daddies,
Yeah, bro.
bro.
For
I saw
real.
a tweet. There's another. Is a tangent too. I saw a tweet where this guy was like, "Yo, the word daddy is so sexualized now.
Daddy.
My
Oh, he is very
kids are
daddy.
gonna call
You
me
Daddy.
cannot
bruh.
say daddy.
Wait,
Yeah, my kids are gonna call me bruh. They're gonna call me daddy. That's just so sexualized now.
my kids are gonna call me
Bruh.
Driss.
Oh, that's
Driss.
fucking
Oh, so you want
funny
your
as fuck.
kids actually calling you by your first name?
No, I won't.
Oh no, that's
They'll
disrespectful
call me
to my
sir.
family.
Yeah, that's
Call me sir.
It's really
Sir Driss?
disrespectful.
Sir.
You call.
I've always
no.
liked that idea.
No.
Like
Call me
saying
sir.
calling your son sir and he calling me sir. I've always liked that idea.
I actually
Yes,
like
ma'am.
It's just a
the
sign
name
of
Sir.
respect between
yes,
each
man.
other.
I like the name Sir, bro.
I like how
think
Randy talks to his dad.
That's how T.I. named his
That's
son.
how Randy does. When he hears Randy
Yes,
on the phone, he
sir.
goes, "Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, sir."
That's how.
Yes,
but
sir.
I
That's
always
it.
love
Totally.
that sign of respect, bro.
That's a southern thing. I feel like.
It is
It is
a
a
southern
southern
thing.
thing.
It is a southern.
Is
thing.
Randy's pops from Mississippi?
Yeah, I believe so.
I don't know.
Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the
yeah.
chef, he was touching niggas. That's what's up.
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah,
bro.
hold on,
because net neutrality. We got to get into this. This is
Okay,
the one.
guys.
This is one
This
of the
is
topics
the-
that we gotta address.
This is the thing about net neutrality. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm a fucking analyst.
Connoisseur?
I know, yeah, I don't know the full depths and details. And y'all can honestly say, well, the listeners can honestly say, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Shut the fuck up. I'm just gonna go off of what I know.
Okay.
Net neutrality is bad for
I thought you were gonna end with that.
for like
That's it.
okay, we think of the internet now as the Wild Wild West because it is. You can build your own sites, drop of a dime. You can get on any site you want, drop of a dime.
Yep.
You can make a business, drop it. Like you can do that shit instantly. Net neutrality is going to halt that. Like it's gonna put a blockage on it and say, pay us if you want the access to do that.
Now, is
We're
that-
not taking that from you, but we're putting up a blockade Give us the money. You can go through and you can have
Bro,
fun with
so
whatever you want to do.
Is that an absolute fact though? Like, because I don't know too
Like
much
I
either.
said, I'm not an analyst. This is just kind of off of what I
So it's like
trust Boots.
internet service providers would be able to like give preferential treatment to like say Netflix wanted to like buy out like every other streaming service. They could just pay a couple billion to Time Warner, and then only their shit would work, and the bandwidth to other like services would be shitty.
Yeah.
So
That's fucked.
right now
Yeah,
you
that's
like
crazy.
can't control like
So,
as an internet
so they're
service
basically
provider.
creating a monopoly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the question
It's
I wanted
un-American.
the question I wanted to ask. I don't
Un-American.
What is American though?
America.
I'm not gonna go into
freedom.
that. My bad. Never mind.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But that-
I don't
with
know.
these-
I guess it would be American.
Well, that-
I don't know.
Steals shit.
The question I
What would
wanted,
it be?
go ahead.
like, I don't think it's a coincidence that you see a lot of these companies consolidating now, and then having this come up. That's why I was just like, this is a little funny.
And
why
that's-
are all these companies merging?
Bro, that's the most quote unquote what's that shit? Coincidence is that Bitcoin is booming,
Yeah.
and then what pops up? Net neutrality.
That's what I was thinking.
You know what?
It's like
That's gonna
pops
fuck
up.
with it. It's really gonna fuck with Bitcoin, ain't it?
That's because cryptocurrency is kicking fucking banks in the teeth right now.
So you
it's
think
killing
it's-
our banks, and that's what they deserve.
Yo,
because
so
they've been controlling the market for years, bro. Fucking 1800s, they've been banks have control. But now this is the first time cryptocurrency, something they don't have a hold on.
Yeah, weren't
is
the
now-
banks too big to fail? Is that what we were talking about? during
exactly?
the house?
Yeah, exactly.
So
bro.
would this be a hot take that the government started this net neutrality shit because Bitcoin been bopping?
Oh,
started
that's not
to
even a
this.
hot take. That's,
So
that's,
this
that's
issue-
what they're doing.
This
That's the
issue
trying to
just
make
came
money.
up before.
That's the
Actually,
mission.
Yeah, I mean,
this has been voted on before.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't
in
know that.
2000
I didn't
yeah.
know that, bro.
in
I don't know
2000
how long ago.
Well, that's
I
why,
didn't know
and
that.
that's the reason why I kind of wanted to play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about it to even.
I'll play it with you, bro.
Boots and Curtis know more about this than I do. But in 2015, the Obama administration, they freed up the internet, quote unquote, a little bit more. Do you remember the internet before 2015?
No.
Because essentially,
I don't remember shit.
I
remember
think his name is
2015.
Ajat Pai. Excuse me if I'm mispronouncing his
That's you?
name. He's the head of the FCC, and he was literally saying we're just going back to what the internet was before 2015. And if you remember the internet before 2015, I don't know.
I don't
What
know.
happened? Like, I don't
What
think it
happened
was
in
that.
2014 then?
2015?
What was going on in 2014?
I was still using Twitter.
Twitter?
Yeah. Fuck.
That was,
I don't remember what the fuck I was
Does
doing.
anyone still get on Twitter?
I get on Twitter, bro.
I just made a Twitter just for this cryptocurrency.
Twitter's
yeah,
kinda-
man.
yeah,
Yo,
Twitter's
follow
kinda
me on
trash.
Twitter, Mojo2Dope.
Get the fuck out of here,
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, that's my
No, that's kind of a dope name.
Yeah,
bro.
right.
It is a dope name.
Bleep out,
To
bleep
play-
out
to
that
also-
plug.
but to also
When,
play-
once you
Why?
edit all this.
I got you.
But to also play devil's advocate with Alpha, now it will
There's
be
no
good for
podcast
like
neutrality.
it will be good for illegal downloads.
Okay.
So the music people, they're taking a punch. Music, movies, like places like the fucking Cody and all that, they're taking a fucking hit.
Yeah.
Now net neutrality will stop that shit, and I guess it'll force you to actually pay for it.
Yeah,
but it's
bro.
like,
a
well,
lot
shit.
of people
Now if I
do
gotta pay for it,
now.
Now I got a real
but that's
question.
what I'm saying. But now they're trying to really push all that
think I
currency.
know.
I got a real
I know where
question,
you're
bro.
going.
What's it gonna do with my porn, bro?
That's what I was about to say. I knew he's going to go
That's what
there.
everybody really
Have you
cares
seen the
about.
meme recently?
yeah,
I don't know.
the
The guy that had like
guy
download
downloads
10,000
like
zettabytes
of porn.
because he ain't paid for that shit.
That's what's it gonna do with the
That's
porn,
fucking
bro?
smart.
Like,
Yeah, what is it gonna do with the porn?
Pornhub, I mean, but it's not a nigga. It's real. Pornhub is sending out.
I
You
don't
get on
use
Pornhub
Pornhub.
right now. It pops up at the top.
I don't use
Hey,
Pornhub.
fuck net neutrality. They're trying to stop us. If you want to keep jacking off to what we're providing, vote
You know,
against
hey,
this
here's the
shit.
thing. Maybe niggas need to use their spank bank or like use their imagination.
No,
Yeah,
bro.
it will make our minds a lot stronger.
Yo, Twitter got a lot of porn on there.
I mean,
You don't need
I've heard
Pornhub.
that. Yeah, I've heard
It's
that.
nice.
What is it? Twitter
First
after
off,
dark?
Pornhub's trash. Can we?
Pornhub is awful.
Whoa,
Everybody-
whoa, whoa.
Yes, it is.
I don't fuck
I
with
could give you
Pornhub.
a litany of porn sites that are better. Talk to me.
Litany, goddamn,
litany,
where the fuck
bro.
this motherfucker be pulling
I don't
this shit
know,
from, bro?
Talk to me after the podcast. Sorry, I got you.
Alpha clearly does word of the day.
This motherfucker is
No,
like
I
Count
do
Dracula
look up
with
like
the words,
big ass
bro.
words and try to like memorize them. I think it's funny. I don't know.
Litany. I've never said that.
It's big ass words. Like
Hold on,
we
what, you
use
mean
them,
a
people
lot?
just start laughing. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like
Like
a
a
lot.
plentiful?
Like
All right,
litany.
let's
A litany
who
in
gives a
your mouth.
fuck?
Yeah,
Net
alright,
neutrality.
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
say-
Alpha.
yeah,
Alpha.
yeah.
But yeah,
Let's- net
it's
neutrality.
good. It's man, that's everything. It's goods and there's bads, bro. It's everything. I just think The internet should stay as the Wild Wild West. You should be able to do the fuck you want on it at all times, anytime. That's what it was created for. Leave it alone.
I think the government,
Republicans just want to make money, bro.
Well, the government should stay out of our business. I feel
exactly.
I've seen I see some where a bunch of states are suing them.
Really?
Suing the FCC.
Hell yeah, it makes fucking
FCC.
sense.
Is that what it is? FCC?
Where you're shutting down a lot of small businesses with this move.
Yeah, they're not with it.
So
that's what we were talking about yesterday.
Yeah.
I have a question for Boots. You seem to understand kind of. So how do these companies like these internet providers how do they control which websites get full bandwidth and whatnot?
Just they know like the IPs and like where the nodes are that would bring through traffic for their sites, so they could like purposely
nodes.
But at the same time,
and then they have like firewalls that control traffic and like his software to control how much.
But
can go through
you also know. Let's say I used a VPN.
Right.
Would that
hey, what's that mean?
Like
what's
VPN?
VPN? What's VPN?
Yeah.
But that's I think that's the next boom. VPNs once this net neutrality kicks in, VPNs are gonna fucking
pause. Can I pause this right here? Can I
Yeah.
pause this right here? For listeners that are dumb like me, what's a VPN?
Okay, think about it
Virtual
like this.
private network.
That's all I need. Then.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But think about you going to this is the easiest way I can explain it.
Okay.
Think about you going to a party. Everybody knows you're going to a party, but you all have on masks. That's what a VPN
Masquerade.
is.
Yeah. Because
Nobody knows. We're still on this party. We're still having fun.
Nobody
but
knows who
nobody
you are.
knows who you are.
And that's
that's what a VPN
and him bringing
is.
up my bad, Boots. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what the dark web is.
Yeah.
It's like you're connected to a VPN. It's connected to a VPN.
Okay.
It's connected to another VPN.
Exactly.
So
So
it's
then
like,
eventually you get to where you're trying to go, but there's like no way to trace that back.
that
So
brings
no
up-
one knows.
Because you might
Is it,
touch
is
a
it, is it
billion
like
people
like
or
in the
billion
movies?
IPs.
In the movies where like niggas are robbing, they bounce it off a bunch of shit.
Yeah,
And so they can't figure out what they are.
Exactly.
Fast and
Is
Furious.
that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so and that brings up Driss bringing it. I know he brought it up in a fun, joking way. What's going to happen with my porn? But
That's
to the
real
VPN
shit.
point, like that's what people are kind of afraid of is that you're going to know who's watching what porn, who's getting on what site, and that's that's what.
And
that's
it's
what
just
I don't know
if
how
you're
much of
watching
that
it
it can
at all.
Okay, yeah. That was a question. I
Like,
had.
so yeah, I don't know if like the ISPs would be able to like track you more
Okay.
with this being passed or not. That's something I haven't really heard much of, but that would be scary.
Yeah, so I just
That'll
know
be
the
very
dude,
fucking
the
scary,
person who's
bro.
the head of the FCC literally said it's not going to be that big of a deal.
So-
but he's supposed to kind
But
of say
he's
that.
he's supposed to calm the
yeah.
public
Calm down.
Yeah.
Get it. What's how do you set up your own VPN then?
you can just download one and
Yeah.
pay for it.
Oh, it's just okay.
Just like turn it
It's
on.
like a
anytime.
service.
It's just software.
So now, will you download it from where? Will
You
they
can-
control those sites?
there's
That-
just VPN client software.
All right, bro.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you about it later.
So are VPNs like a third party?
yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say so. What did you say? So?
Well, something needs to host the virtual network that you're like connecting
So
to.
do they have servers or is the servers everybody's servers?
Well, VPNs, have to be served somewhere.
Okay.
They switch. They tend to switch a lot too, don't they?
Yo, you know what's dope about
Yeah.
this?
That's the mission.
We brought
Yeah.
Boots on because we needed a white person today. Shit, I didn't know he knew this much about net neutrality. Thank
That's why I
God we
love
brought
Boots,
him on.
bro. Boots is he's like an onion, bro. There's many layers to this.
We should have figured that Boots would actually know a lot about this, but we just didn't think about it.
I was gonna say, Boots, you know a lot of like good shit, but you know a lot of dumb shit. All right. Boots is gonna give you like the craziest fact out of nowhere.
I got
like,
another
why?
question about VPN. All right, so how much control do you think they could actually have with net neutrality? Like, could they actually control me? And when I go on the deep web, let's say I do some shit like that.
But I don't think they control
Well, the
that
dark,
at all.
the dark web, like all of the nodes that you're connecting to eventually get to where you're trying to connect to, switch up enough
Where
in
they couldn't
like
do anything.
to
They can't
where
even
I
find
feel
out where
like
you are.
they still wouldn't really be able to control that.
I know
It's
Driss-
mostly bandwidth that they're controlling.
I know Driss been dabbled with the dark web. Have you?
No,
No, you don't want to.
I haven't either. And
Me
I'm
neither. I don't have
scared.
the
This
balls
nigga
to do
scared
that.
me. I'm never
It
going
is
on.
very scary, bro.
So, like, Driss
You been
looked like
on?
he saw like
No. He told me about something like a
okay.
baby.
Driss looked like he saw he had the most traumatic experience.
Bro,
of his
you
life.
just go in and you come out woke, bro. Like,
Have we talked about that? Yo, can you tell a story about that?
Yeah,
you
we
like
talked
see
about it.
videos that people
Yeah, we
like.
did.
I didn't see.
you seen a fucking
No, it's
girl
not that I
stabbing
saw any
herself?
of that shit. It's just that like how free it is. Like you see a lot of shit. Like niggas aren't like you go into like his website like Google, you see porn ads just like crazy. It's you see You see child shit. You see fucking guns like gunmen for hire.
Like you get hitmen, right?
You can get hitmen.
That'd
You
be
can
fucking
buy drugs
scary,
off of
bro.
Google.
Why hasn't the government regulated that?
You can't.
Why
It's
can't? How
VPNs.
can oh,
You can't.
There we go.
Oh,
Look
wow.
at
I
ties all
just feel
back
like
around.
I just really feel like the internet is always gonna remain the Wild Wild West because
you can't control that.
Yeah.
You can't
It's
control
too
that.
No.
many people, bro.
Too many
It's just
people
too-
that want to be independent too. Like they don't want nobody
But that's what I'm
controlling their
saying. But
shit.
that's how
so
it
they're
works.
gonna learn, and they're smart people too.
That's how it works in like China. Like you can only shut down what you have. So they can only shut down America.
Well, and this is another
yeah,
question
that's
I have.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to like North Korea, because they don't really have any means to access to the outside world. Can't you airdrop the internet? Can't you airdrop like certain? God, I wish I knew the proper way to explain
Yeah,
this. But
terminology.
I'm asking
Yeah.
this to Boots. But like, can't you airdrop internet to the North Korean people so they can like kind of connect to the outside world? I don't know if
I
I'm
don't
phrasing
think
that
you can.
properly.
Maybe through satellites or something, but I
Okay.
don't know how
Because you would
what
need
else they
optic
would connect
fibers
to.
and- you need
Okay.
optic fibers and whatnot.
Okay.
I mean, if you
To,
give
like,
them like a what are those things that you can get from Verizon that you just plug into your
Oh, like a
Your
net,
phone?
like a network type joint.
yeah, if you get them now and just drop it into a
Netgear.
Netgear, and you
Yeah.
just like put it in an iPad and just
True that.
airdrop them shits.
Because them niggas,
But
their lives are fucking shitty over there.
and they don't know what's going on.
Yeah, well, that's why they're forced. I think we make it seem like they don't know what's going. I feel like they kind of do. If they talk out against Kim Jong, whatever the fuck his name is,
true that,
them
true
niggas are dead, or they're forced into slavery for the rest of their lives. Like
Their
that is the
entire family.
worst
That's
country.
that's so
on the planet to
scary,
live
bro.
in.
Like I literally can't. That's why America, we be doing some shit. Our government be doing some shit, but I wouldn't rather be anywhere else.
Yeah, I mean, people
we're
complain
so
about
free to do this.
Yeah.
Talk shit on these microphones
the fact
and get
that
it
you.
to
Here's the
1,000
thing.
people.
However you feel about Donald Trump, that's cool. The fact that you can shit on the president all you want and nothing's gonna happen to you.
No one's gonna come to your
Yeah,
house and
exactly.
kill your
Chop your
entire
fucking
family.
head
And
off.
that's why when I hear people say America fucking sucks, it's like, oh, word? Really? So go live in fucking South Korea or go live in the Philippines with, you know what I'm saying, Duterte, who's like killing people.
Exactly.
Yeah, I have another question.
we have a lot of
Fucking
first
Kim
world
Jong,
problems.
Kim Jong showed a picture of his father.
He kills people
If you
for
don't cry,
stealing.
you're going
like
to
literally,
jail.
he'll
I have a
murder you
question,
for
bro.
that.
Did they ever catch Coney?
What
Joseph
happened with that? I
Coney,
don't
bro.
know.
Man,
The
I don't know
child
what the hell
soldier
happened
guy?
to Coney.
I don't know,
Who
bro.
made a song about him? Absol?
Bro, that movement was so
Yeah.
powerful for
like a
whatever
week.
months that it was.
Yeah, but they never did anything with
Didn't
that.
he go
Yeah.
crazy or some shit like that?
Coney
Is
did?
he dead?
What country was it? Was it Congo?
He was
Some
born
dude that
crazy.
where it was like,
I feel
Somewhere
like none of
Africa.
us have any answers to this.
We don't.
I don't know anything about
we're
it.
lost.
All right,
We're
let
lost,
me
just
get
like
on
Coney.
the Googs.
Yeah, I think somewhere in Africa there's a book kind of like Find Waldo. Where's Waldo? And it's like Find Coney.
Bro,
I feel like that
Joseph
was the
Coney
first
alive?
like
Can I do
movement to really hit our hearts. Like, man, I gotta buy some bracelets. Man, I gotta send some money.
Yeah.
And then like a week later, it's just like he's a fucking scam.
Yeah.
I googled is Joseph Coney dead? The first question that comes up is what is Joseph Coney doing?
I think I saw
People
Joseph
wanna
Coney
know.
at the gas station yesterday.
Bro, I swear to God, the nigga, you know the nigga that worked on the McDonald's off of Maxtown, that nigga is
yeah,
Joseph
Saul.
Coney. Yeah,
Saul.
that nigga's Joseph Coney, bro.
No, I swear to God, the first time I seen him, he comes up to me like I'm giving him my money. He was just looking at me dead in my eyes. He had like some, you know, how African people like straight from Africa got that red eyes.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
yellow,
yeah.
their
One
eyes
shot
are
eyes,
like
yeah. Yellow.
super yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why
bro.
are they like that?
I don't
Is that
know,
a thing?
bro.
They
Like,
went through some shit, bro.
Yeah.
But he just
those
looked
are
at me.
the struggle eyes. Like I seen some shit.
Yo, is this a thing? Do Africans have like hard toenails?
Yes.
Yeah, like
They
my
got-
dad and my mom, they got hard toenails.
How do you know
I
that?
like count. I had to rub my mom's feet when I was younger. Like it
yeah,
was a
that's
must. She's
crazy.
like, "Come over here." Yep.
Rub my fucking
Yep.
feet.
Damn.
You know what
Grab
the
my
drill
feet.
is.
I'm like, no. Can she do it? Like, no. You got to do it. I was
It's
like,
your turn.
I hate feet. I think that's why I don't like feet.
How the hell did toenails come up?
we always
Yo,
what the
story.
fuck?
You didn't even let me finish the story.
I know. My bad. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, so
finish
this
Red
man,
eyes.
this dude was looking me dead in my soul, and I was just trying to pay my $4.25 just so I can get my McDouble. And this dude was like, you know me?
$4.25 for a McDouble, my
Well,
nigga.
it was all right, nigga. There's
All right,
other
bro, I
things,
got you.
obviously. I might have got some high C and some French fries with that. I'm sorry, but he was like, "You know me? You know me?" And I was looking at him like, "No."
What? He said that at the drive-thru.
Yeah, he was like, "You know me?" And I was like, "No, bro. I mean, like, I'm black, but like, no, I don't know you, bro."
That's
Bro,
funny
why
as
do
shit.
all like Africans assume that you know them just because of their last, like your last name? They'll be like, I know exactly where you're from. I know your city. I'm like, bro, I don't know what you're talking about. Stop talking to me. I don't like strangers talking to me, bro. Like, leave me alone, bro.
You know what? You know what Somalis do? They think that like everyone's actually family. If you're Somali, then you're like family to them. I was at Tim Hortons and I was like pulling out and I was late to work and this nigga just like pretty much like jumps in front of my car while I'm driving, like exiting Tim Hortons.
What the fuck?
He goes, drop me off right here. No, come on. Just drop me off right over here. First of all, I don't know who the fuck you are, my nigga. Please step away from my car.
Did you drop him off?
No. And then I think I'm too nice because a lot of niggas would just be like, get the fuck away from me. But I was like, I'm sorry. Like, and I call him like uncle because, you know, he's Somali because he's like older, you know?
Yeah.
So,
That's the thing about your personality.
Like,
I feel like you will be respectable
go.
in like any situation like that.
Nigga,
I'm a real snappy dude. Like, if you walk up, I'm like, bro, get the fuck away, bro.
Yeah, bro.
My coworker said, like, yo, I almost knocked this nigga out. I was like, he was like 80, bro. He's like, yeah, I don't care. I don't know that nigga. I was like, okay.
Did he at least call you Habibi?
Nah, that's a racist. That's Arabic.
Habibi.
I fuck with you though, Boots.
Yeah, no,
you my nigga, Boots.
Hey, some dude at the gas, like I was getting gas. This nigga like pulls up to me. He's like, "Yo, bro, hey, come on, brother, you got like $5?" I'm like, "No, bro, I know." He's like, "I see you getting gas right now." I'm like, and I'm like, "Bro, I'm not giving you money." And he's like, "Oh, word, like, come on, how you gonna do a brother like that?" I'm like, you came up to me because I'm black, and you're assuming that I'm gonna have empathy for you because you're black, nigga. I don't know you, bro. Like
I'm
I
so
don't
on
care,
your boat.
bro.
I don't
Like,
give a
I don't
fuck.
know you. Bro. Like leave me alone. And yes,
I
I
might
did
have
have
my
money.
days. You gotta catch me when the right track.
You're so mean,
bro. You gotta catch
But I
me
feel
when the
you.
right track is on in my car. If I'm listening to Kendrick Lamar, like "Pimp to Pimp a Butterfly," I'm gonna lean out the car like, "Man, here, take $5, man."
Yeah.
But if I'm listening to like Young Draw or some stupid shit, I'm like, "Man, get your ass away from my car, bro."
If any homeless people are out here
Real
listening
shit.
to this somehow, some way, I don't know how.
If they got
but
podcasts, they
if-
doing pretty good.
Yeah,
Wait, hold on.
yo,
Do-
they are, bro. But if they're listening, catch me on payday. I'll give you whatever. I'm
Yeah,
happy on a
true that.
payday. I'm
Word,
like,
word
damn, here's a
on that.
couple dollars.
I'll
Word
give you
on
some
that.
Bitcoin. I'll throw you a Bitcoin.
Do we have breaking news?
Yeah, I got some breaking news. So we
shit.
got an update on Coney.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Basically, I guess the U.S. sent some troops over. No, the Ugandan. Yeah, U.S. and Ugandan troops. Like they were hunting for him in April. They sent some troops over to him, and they basically gave up. They said that he doesn't pose a threat anymore.
Bro, I was looking something up.
That motherfucker
It
over
says,
just fucking African
they
whatever
call-
girls is just chilling. Like, listen, I got my money. You know how much money that campaign made, bro?
How much?
Bro, they
Wow.
made bread.
Yo, they say 800
'Cause it was a
million later,
scam.
Joseph Kony is still a threat.
It was a scam, bro. They made so much money.
I'm
Like,
not
'cause
educated. What was this scam?
remember, people were buying. Bro, I swear I was about to buy one. People were buying like the wristband.
Stop
they was
Joseph
buying, like,
Kony thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like the packages. Like you can buy like a level 1 package, level 2, level 3. One would be like just a wristband. 2 would be like a wristband. You get your name on a shirt. You get a fight for missing children or some shit like that. And then the 3 was like super expensive.
So did they find?
They
any of these
made
missing
money,
children?
bro.
Like, did they even try?
Now where'd that
I
money
don't
go?
know nothing
Bro,
after
I
that.
really hate those like when people put shit on Instagram and like we gotta help these people in this country. Yada. Like, bro, you reposting some shit isn't gonna
It's not
do
gonna do
anything, bro.
shit.
Like, no, I love Michelle Obama. Don't get me wrong, but when she put up the poster of like "Bring Home Our Girls" a few years back, I'm like, yo, look, Michelle, you holding up a sign isn't gonna bring back our
Hold
girls.
on, nah.
Niggas
yo,
is not gonna look at the
the
sign like,
thing
let me
is,
take this girl
But
back.
the thing
man.
is, no. I disagree with you on this.
Okay, go ahead. Why?
I think if
Awareness.
you posted that, yourself posted, I'm like, Alpha,
Yeah.
no one's
Okay,
listening
I
to
see where
you.
you're going.
Okay.
You're right.
There's
You're right.
someone.
You're
There's
right.
a lot
You're
of
right.
niggas listening to that woman.
Nah, you're right.
And
You're
some
right.
people
You're
don't
right.
want their
You're
money
right.
and they will do that.
But my thing is, her putting up a sign. Yeah, I get it. A lot of people are gonna see that.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure
They're gonna
she's
be informed. That's great.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be able to find kidnapped girls.
But-
like that's
But-
like a
but if
CIA
she-
type of
but the-
operation.
No, bro.
that.
The thing is, if she reaches that one person,
then her job is done.
like, what
do
if
what?
she like reaches like a nigga that's like Jason Bourne and he figures shit out.
Jason
he does
Bourne
it.
isn't real. my
I'm just
nigga.
saying, someone that actually
I know
cares
what
about
Bashir,
it. You know
I
what
know
I
what
mean?
Bashir's saying. He's saying, what if it reaches the person who's teetering with it?
Yeah.
Like, should I take this girl?
Yeah.
And then he sees that and be like,
Or
man,
no,
let me
this-
give
just-
her back.
What if it
Or
goes-
is it,
no,
or is
no.
it more she's trying to get other powerful people like generals and stuff to put together
True
some
that.
They're
missions?
already,
Oh, I like that. I
here's
like
the thing.
that. I like
They're
that.
already
I like
working
that
on
stance.
that. If the CIA isn't on it, like if it takes the CIA to like go out and try to find missing girls or like they're doing it because Michelle Obama's holding a sign. That's already pathetic
Like,
in and itself.
that.
Like
You're
they should
right.
be doing that before.
Like, nigga,
you don't
you're
need
a
Michelle
whole-
Obama to hold up a sign.
Like,
That's
did
what
y'all hear about Bo Bergdahl?
No.
Who was that?
What's that?
He was this soldier that got taken by like the Taliban for
yeah.
5 years.
Oh, I
didn't
He
hear
like
that.
ran off
Oh,
base.
I heard
He
that
got
on
taken
like,
for 5
I heard
years.
that on Serial.
yeah,
podcast.
yeah. I listened to that too.
What happened?
Yeah.
Tell me. I haven't heard.
It's like this
I know
guy
nothing.
runs off base because he thinks like his commanding officers are out of control or like people's lives are in danger in his like platoon or whatever.
So is he crazy?
That's the thing is there's a lot of people that say he like basically just left and he was crazy, and there's people that kind of agree with him, like shit was bad there, and there's all this controversy.
Some
Conspiracy.
Snowden shit.
yeah.
But like basically a bunch of the war in Afghanistan became like about him, and like we like gave up 5 people in Guantanamo to get him back or something,
Oh,
and
did they
like
really?
a bunch of shit.
Like they made a deal or whatever.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
So if you make a big enough deal about anything, you can like change what's happening.
You hear that, Alpha?
real shit.
You hear
That's
that,
real
Alpha?
shit, though.
And who's gonna make?
I think that's
the first lady is gonna
You know
make
what?
a
I
big
think
that's
enough.
a
sorry,
one-
Alpha, I'm on their side. I just
Okay.
jumped on the
I know, no, we can all
I agree.
No, we can all
agree.
disagree. That's
There
we,
I agree.
you
I
guys
agree.
can all agree, and I can disagree. I still
I
don't.
agree.
I think
All
that's a
right.
one-off case. Then that's great that
Yeah,
happened.
I think the Michelle
might be.
Obama
I
thing's
don't
a
know.
one-off case too.
Okay,
Like
sure.
I think you use that
Yeah.
as a bad example. I'm saying what happened in because
Okay.
I talked about on the podcast or something where Rihanna posted something. What happened?
What was it?
Something
You don't
bad
want to
happened
talk
recently.
about Rihanna. Me and
No, no,
Alpha
but like,
was
bro,
watching some
no,
Rihanna
Me
shit
and
earlier.
Curtis literally were looking at
Bro.
photos of Rihanna for like. I heard it was a video,
All right.
and I was like,
Keep it in your pants, yo. Keep it in your pants. Alpha, pause.
she
Chill.
got so
Relax.
thick.
She is
Rihanna's
beautiful.
winning,
She is
bro.
beautiful.
Yeah,
She's
go ahead,
winning.
go ahead.
But she posted something, and I'm like, it was about like
It matters.
It matters.
It
like,
does matter.
If I post it, it don't matter shit.
Yeah,
Like,
I
no
true
one's
that.
gonna listen to me.
No,
True
no,
that.
that's not. I don't. That's not my argument. My argument is like.
Is it gonna
When-
change anything?
Well, when it was talking specifically about those girls,
Oh, okay.
you holding up a sign isn't going to bring them back. That's the only thing I'm talking about. I'm like Brianna pointing out, like if like what J.J. Watt was doing when he's like, "Yo, donate to this fund."
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
That
True that,
that
true
helps. Okay, but I'm saying like
For that specific
Yeah, I was
thing.
talking about
Okay,
a specific
all
thing.
right.
That specific
I thought you were
thing.
talking about in general, like
Oh, no, no, no,
celebrities
no,
posting.
no. That specific thing, you're not bringing those girls, but like they got kidnapped by fucking terrorists.
you.
They're not
crazy people.
Yeah, like they're not gonna see a
They're
sign
not
by
gonna
Michelle
look at-
Obama.
yeah, and
Hold on,
shed
wait.
a tear.
Right,
Like,
no,
let me get this girl back
but
home.
if they like
Political pressure towards
exactly.
like higher ups in
Like
the
people-
military.
she's shining a
like,
light on it.
Like
Yeah.
maybe Michelle goes directly to
I get it, but
General
it's not-
what's
Damn,
his
but I
face.
love Boots. I love Boots
No, no.
sliding in here like this.
But here's my
Political
thing.
pressure.
It's not. Yeah, it's political pressure on the Nigerian government. Boko Haram is a terrorist organization that
Oh,
stole
But it's
these
political
girls.
pressure
Those
on
are
us
the
too
girls.
to,
Aren't they
to,
already
to
dead?
enforce
I
that
feel- I
though.
saw
Some of them are dead. These girls were raped and kidnapped and like they were impregnated because of the rape. Like I'm just like these are horrible people. Like you're
Holy
not the
shit.
government isn't going to be able to. Oh, we're going to go find those Boko Haram people. No, you can find them. They're going to fight back.
No, I'm
Like,
saying
the-
it's putting more political pressure on people in charge in the military to do something about it.
Okay.
Because if Michelle like
Yeah, that's
makes
how
a
I've
bunch
seen
of
it. That's
people
how I've
start
seen
like
it.
some trend on Twitter
Okay.
and stuff,
So it
and
does
then-
matter.
It's like
Yeah.
it makes you look
but my-
at it like, oh, now we gotta
Okay.
focus on
Like,
this.
It-
like
it
niggas are
itself
looking at us
doesn't-
now.
Here's where I'll agree. Like the U.S. is so big that if they do put pressure on the government, they're gonna go out and try to find those groups. I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
My whole thing was it's just like these dudes are people you can't really rationalize with
Yeah.
in the first place.
Yeah, if they doing what they
So,
doing,
like,
they doing it.
Well, yeah,
Like,
it's
it
not
doesn't
going
matter.
to change
Yeah.
their mind.
It's not. Yeah. Okay. All right. Great. All right. Anyway,
All right, yeah, that was nice.
the main reason we brought Boots on it. First off, Boots is
I
been
appreciate
amazing
Boots'
today.
yeah,
His
I
insight's
appreciate his
amazing.
insight right now.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So, but the main reason we brought Boots on today was because we wanted to talk about the N word.
Nigger.
And the I, the G, the A, the
The
G.
niggers, the niggas, the niggas, the niggas, all that.
My nigga.
Yeah, we
I
wanted
can't
to.
explain how uncomfortable I am.
I thought he was about to say nigga.
I can't explain about
it,
these
Boots.
niggas. Huh? No, we don't want to put them under that pressure. But guys, this is a very important. This is a very important. I mean, we clowning and stuff, but this is a very important thing. Like, everybody has their own way about it, how they feel about it, how they say it, where they should say it, if they should say it. And it's a big deal, bro. So I just feel like that conversation really needs to
All
be
right,
had,
before we
man.
have a serious talk, Boots, we got to still get these jokes off. Boots, have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror and been like, damn, all these niggas downstairs right now? All these niggas are leaving my fucking house, bro.
I'm a very tolerant person.
Oh, we know that.
Oh, we know
That's
that.
because
We
you
know-
deal with niggas. That's why you tolerant. Listen, guys, y'all don't really know Boots like we know Boots. Boots
It's
is
black.
like the white guy that hangs out with all the black people, so we consider him black.
Yeah.
So the nigga shit that we do, he understands. Like, it doesn't bother him. He's so, like, he's part of the wave.
I don't
You feel
even
me?
realize I'm around all black people.
That's a good question. I would ask you that. Yeah.
Sometimes people are like, "Hey, so what?" Like, what's up?
Like,
I'm like, "Oh yeah."
How is it around them?
he's like, do they let you say the
Boots is
Are
the
they nice
outsider
to you?
on the white part. Like, whoa, how did you get in?
Like,
God.
why do they like
how
you
did you
so much?
infiltrate? He's in the camp, bro.
He's like, what do you do? Boots is just like, I don't know, just kind of chill, bro.
Yeah. We do the same thing that we do.
But
For real shit, though.
we all wanted to get your insight because we know how we kind of feel about the N word. But like with you, I wanted to hear it from you because you never toss the word around, and I've always liked that about you because I've been
That's
around
what I
white.
like, too. I
I've
like that,
I've
too.
been
Here's a
around.
question: have you ever said it? Ever? No, honest
I mean,
guys.
it's not a.
Ever have you said
It's
it?
not a.
I'd probably be lying if I said I didn't.
Okay.
And then you know what? That's why I love you. 'cause
Remember
you're
in
honest
middle
about
school?
Yeah,
when,
middle
like,
school. Okay, when you're younger.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just
I-
and then you were
You
like,
just
"Wait,
wanna
this
yell
is
it.
not cool."
Yeah. And then
yeah,
well, I
true
say the
that.
same thing about the F word, not fuck, but the derogatory term towards gay
F-A-G,
people.
guys.
Yeah. Well, I don't say that word now because back in the day, yeah, I tossed it around, but I don't say it now because I'm like, oh, I know where that derives from. Like that's
Yeah.
fucked up. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
true
I
that.
can't say that now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
True that. True that.
You know, a fag means cigarette.
yeah, well,
Yeah,
hey,
in Europe,
and
smoking
but
a
here's,
fag, yeah.
But here's the thing about that: they used to light gay people on fire and say, "Oh, hey, they look like a
wow.
foul."
Shit.
Yeah, like I'm using it as a term, but like,
I've
hey,
never known
and that's
that.
the reason why I don't toss that word.
That's
yeah,
fucking
well,
crazy.
that's
That
what
word
they-
has so much more weight behind
Oh,
it than I
yeah,
thought it
you
did.
just dropped
That's
the
good.
anvil.
I think a
Which
lot
is-
of people like how I feel right now. Like I don't say it, but
Yeah.
I'm
Well, that's
never
the
gonna
reason,
say
that's
it
the
now.
reason I don't
Say it.
say that.
But now I'm
Because
definitely
I'm like,
never
yo,
gonna say
and,
it
and
now.
I did drop the
Damn.
F bomb earlier. I was using it as a term, but that's why I don't say that word. That's so
Yeah.
fucked up. So to me, it's like
That's
I can't
fucking
toss that word
crazy,
around now,
bro.
knowing
That's
that.
super crazy.
But yeah, so that's how I felt. That's like when you say, yo, I don't toss that word around because it's fucked up. To me, I've always been interested as to why white people want to say it so bad.
yeah.
I think that's
But it's like that whole concept of you want what you can't have.
Yeah, forbidden
maybe
fruit.
it's that.
Yeah.
That's 100% what
My
it is.
thing is,
Yeah.
bro, we are such a new generation of. We can try to play hard, but naturally, I mean, not to play us off, we're a little bit softer in that, like, we're more embracing and accepting of the other cultures. And younger white generations, I walk up to white people now, and I kind of like know if they listen to hip hop. Like, you listen to hip hop, it's fucking everywhere now.
Yeah.
You say it in a
embraced.
lyric.
Yeah, you can just say, my nigga Boots in here with an Adidas hat on. Like, I know, like,
Yeah.
he's
It's a
part of
the
hip hop
culture,
some way
yeah.
somehow. So the word nigga isn't even like. It's not. They're not shooting it
So,
at you as
yeah.
like a shot. It's
So,
more of an endearment
this is-
thing. How we use
This
it.
kind of question.
Yeah.
This is a question for the black people here.
What's up?
Yeah, the niggas.
Hey.
Like, shit, I lost my train of thought. But no. The question is like, do we blame rap music for white people feeling comfortable saying
Do
that
we
word?
blame ourselves?
You can in a way, but I just
You
don't.
can in a
It
way.
depends on, do you blame it in a negative way or do you blame
Yeah.
it in like positive way? Like, I think if anything, rap culture has made nigga like less of a mean
It's
word
made
to
it,
say.
bro. It's made it more enduring.
Yeah, it took
endearing,
the,
yeah.
Like,
it
and that's
took
what I
the-
was saying. Like,
Okay, well then I could say this back to the F word or the I'm using this as a term again, queer. Like, cause you know the LGBTQ, they use that word queer as a way to like as a term of endearment now because that was a derogatory term. But I don't go up to a gay person thinking, oh, well, that's my queer.
That's my queer.
I'm
Wait,
using
Do
this
they
as a
really
term
say it
again.
like that though?
So
They call each other derogatory terms.
no, they don't say I'm a queer.
I never
They
thought
don't say-
about that. Like,
they don't
yeah.
say. I don't
Why
think they
is
say like,
niggas
yo,
so,
that's
like,
my queer. They be like,
out
I'm
there?
a queer.
Yeah, no, but they say it like,
Yeah.
hey, get over here,
so-
you F
just
word.
the
You know what I'm
origin.
saying? Like,
Yeah, it's just so out there.
I got a question. So did we? So you're saying that we took the word nigga, the power back? Do you
tried.
think? Do you
I
try
don't.
to-
I don't think we.
You still have?
It still hurts.
It still
when-
does hurt,
yeah.
But no, I think it's an age range. We're at that age
okay.
now range where nigga, when we use it, it's a term of endearment. But when a person that we know isn't genuinely using it, we know, like, bro, don't say that.
There's
Yeah.
a
You feel
broad
me?
spectrum
There's a very broad
agree.
of
spectrum.
how
I
it
agree.
can be used.
Yeah, no, that's because my thing with even the F word, like they do. I've heard the gay people do. They call each other that just as a term of endearment, like we would say the N word to each other. But I would never go up to a gay person and be like, "Yo, what up? What? Yeah, like, hey, you F word." Like
up,
even
queer?
jokingly, because it's like I
That's
know we're
weird.
Like,
That's
you
so
can't.
weird.
Yeah,
That's
you
not a
can't. I
thing.
don't think
It's
you can do
super
that.
weird.
But and that's why I was just like, well. I'm trying to ask, why do white people feel like that's just cool to toss around? I get maybe the hip hop part of it. Even then,
I think that's the biggest part, though, bro.
you think it is?
You know what? How about this?
I really
Is
do.
it a hot take? They jealous.
They want to feel
They
included.
jealous. Yeah, they jealous.
It's
They
the,
wanna feel included.
exactly.
Maybe.
It's the
They jealous that we
exclusivity
have
of it.
that,
Yeah.
and they want to be in there.
Yeah, but there's certain things. All right, my thing is this.
What do white people say to each other, pal? What up, my pal?
I don't know.
Exactly. They don't have anything. to
Bro,
call
these
each
you
other.
white,
doing, buddy?
bruh,
They don't-
white
they
people
don't
are
have
walking
anything to
around
call each
listening
other.
How
to
you doing,
Kendrick
friend?
and the hardest
They have
gunshot
nothing.
music that we
I feel
listen
it.
to.
Look,
No,
I mean,
am I?
I'm
Roots, am I
just
am I
trying
on
to figure.
something?
What?
Y'all don't have anything to call each other. Like how we use as endearment, like you my nigga. White people don't
Well, I feel
have
like
that.
every single like group, like girls who call each other bitches or some shit. Like, oh yeah,
Yeah, you're my
But,
bitch.
like,
Okay.
That's
like
so
go up
true.
to a girl and call, yo, what up, my bitch? It
Girls even
sounds
call
weird.
each other slut and stuff.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
my bitch.
So maybe that's just what people do when they've been marginalized in some way, shape, or form. But my thing is, like, I would never go up to. I've used the term bitches like regularly, but I've never gone up to a girl and been like, "You're a fucking bitch."
I would never do that.
It's-
I can't,
I
like,
there's
yeah, I
there's a
don't do
video
that, bro.
out there.
Like-
There's a video out
But-
there. This black girl was like, "Bitch, is this, it depends on how you use it." The sound of
Exactly.
it.
That's what I was
Because
about
she
to
was
say.
like, I can go up to a girl. I'll say this: you're a bitch sometimes, but that's my homie. She's a girl.
It's gotta be
and
But
my
that
something.
homie.
still got some
I could go to
spice
gotta be
behind
cool
it.
with her.
I could go to Sumie and be like, "All right, Sumie, like Sumie, you're a bitch sometimes when
Wait,
you do
what?
this."
But you know
What
what?
was
But
that?
the
Get
thing
mad,
is,
get mad.
but the
Go
thing
ahead, just
is,
get mad.
but the thing is, it's like you got different terms for that. You can say, "Don't be bitchy."
Don't be bitchy. Sometimes
Yeah,
it's not being bitchy, you
okay,
know.
you're being bitchy right
Yeah,
now.
That's my
like-
bitch though.
And that's
there's
like
a-
just extra
there's a-
complaining.
I could say that about like your
But
girl.
just
like,
like,
that's my bitch.
but the thing is with girls, bro, like
What?
they have their own.
As-
Just
like,
like
if I have a girl?
how
I mean,
quote
sure.
unquote
Sure.
niggas or black people, we
Whatever.
have our own bubble of saying the word nigga,
Yeah.
and girls have their own bubble of saying the word bitch. Like guys can't get in that, and
Well,
some people can't
let's
get
not-
in
let's-
the
let's
word
not push-
realm.
let's push it
This
further.
goes back. Remember, we were looking up the word inflection. You know, the way you say something,
Yeah.
like bitch,
Or
True that.
bitch.
True- true-
Inflection.
yeah,
Every-
true that.
That's nigga.
Yeah.
That's the word nigga. Boost come like, yeah, you're a nigga.
Yeah,
That
Bro,
would be
but-
terrible.
But that's the thing.
that would be very offensive.
Yeah, I'd be
but
like,
there'd
nigga,
be
what?
another way I could say it that just sounded
But
corny
you know that,
and
you know
kind
what?
of offensive.
I feel like
People-
black people do that shit too.
Oh yeah, we do
To
that
each
all
other,
the
like
time.
I say,
Like, nigga.
I say nigga in that way
Nigga.
that I want to offend you. Sometimes I'm just
Exactly.
I'll be like,
Stop
this dude
being
is
a
such a
nigga.
fucking nigga.
Yeah, we do that.
You
Yeah,
being a
fucking
nigga right now.
jigaboo.
Real
You
shit.
say
It hurt.
everything.
Well,
damn.
I
But
kinda
that's why
wanna-
they say English. My fault. That's
Yeah,
why
go
they
ahead.
say English is like the hardest language to learn.
Oh, there's so
because we
many.
have tones. Like nobody else really has a tone on
Yeah.
how they say stuff.
Yeah.
So if they say like bitch, if African be like bitch, it's just bitch. Like
It's
bitch.
bitch.
Yeah.
If we be like
call it
bitch,
what? Yeah.
bitch,
Yeah.
bitch, but like it's
You can hear it.
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That's
So,
why it's so hard to learn.
You don't think you could be like sarcastic in other languages? Is that,
You
is that-
can,
but it doesn't translate
yeah,
as
it doesn't.
well.
really?
Yeah.
Because they learn the English
never
language like
spoken
this.
another language.
Like
Yeah, they learn it
ABC.
word for word. Yeah, they learn it
They
word
learn
for
it word
word.
for word.
Yeah.
English is so hard, bro.
English is a very
I hang out with
difficult
a lot of
language.
foreign people. I realize that
Yeah.
don't that
They don't know
English
how to
isn't their
connect
first
it.
language, but they know
Yeah.
English, so they'll say stuff.
So the
They-
social-
let's
And
say
it
it
just be
wrong.
awkward.
The social
I'm like,
cues
you're
are
not-
tough.
She's like, take a picture of. Let's take a picture of us. No, what'd she say? My coworker said something funny, Spanish, but I was like, no, that's not how you say it. She's like, let's take a picture. Like, oh shit, take a picture of us. I don't know what she said. It was funny,
Yeah.
but it was just
It was just-
wrong.
yeah, it was
I
just
like,
different.
I'm like, no, it's cool.
I wanted
English is
to
hard.
talk like
Yeah.
because we were talking about the word bitch. I'm saying slut. That's a harsher word. You don't go up to a girl and
Yeah,
say,
slut is
"What up,
very
my
harsh.
slut?"
Well,
Well,
White girls,
actually,
that's
they
just
kind
white
of took
girls.
the
White
power
girls-
back. They kind of took
Yeah.
the power
Well, no, I'm
back.
saying that's what I'm saying. Like they
Stop
say
being a
that.
slut.
Yeah,
oh,
like
oh, you slut.
They do that a lot.
It's like,
That's
all
more
right,
of a
say
white girl
like,
thing.
Yeah, it's
bro.
kind of like fun, huh?
Yeah, like
oh,
it's,
you're a slut.
I'm about to get slutty tonight.
What's that shit
If you
called?
told that, if you walked up to a girl's like, "Yo, you about to get slutty tonight?"
What's that walk
she'd be
called?
like,
Yeah, you should
Oh, the
slap
walk of
shit
shame
out
or
of her.
whatever. I can see like a girl being in our house and her girlfriend comes the next day, like same clothes, like you slut. How was it? You know?
True that.
Yeah,
True that.
Girls
True
Yeah,
that.
that's taking the power back. Like if we went up like, damn, you slutty as fuck for that.
Yeah.
They'd get offended.
They'd be mad
Yeah,
as
what's
fuck.
the-
Why can't I fuck like you fuck?
Oh god.
Oh, no.
Yo, shit.
Bro, that's how they go, bro. That's how the double standard always goes. I can have sex with many guys as you have sex with many girls. This
Yeah,
is
like
like,
double standards go both ways, man.
It's
Like,
facts.
Oh,
Think
can we
about
at
it.
least?
They can.
You know what? We haven't even talked
I
about
don't like
last
it,
week's
but-
podcast.
oh yeah,
we
last
didn't
week's
give props to the
podcast.
girls.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
Shout out
definitely.
to all of the girls.
Sumie is over here with the meanest hangover, so
Yeah,
that's
she-
why y'all
she's
haven't
sitting
heard
this
her
one out.
voice.
Pulling.
You pray for Sumie.
Yeah.
She had a rough
Pray
day.
for
Y'all
today.
did a good job,
that's
though.
a hashtag. Pray for
Pray for
Sumie.
She had
Sumie.
a rough day today.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Cassie, Mallory, and Sumi for holding it down last
Man,
week.
they held
Absolutely,
it
they
down.
did. They did
They
a
did good.
great job.
And I'm gonna be honest, I feel like they did better than us
Oh,
on like
oh.
I
every
learned
episode.
a lot from them.
Yeah,
I'm
They
gonna
were
go out.
so
This is-
crispy and clean,
This
bro.
is random
say it.
because you said pray for Sumi. I was like, we should make a GoFundMe page for her. But that Keaton Jones shit,
Oh yeah,
where the
I don't
mom's
feel
racist.
Yeah,
Oh,
I heard the mom
yeah.
was
But they
racist.
said niggas are hilarious. Niggas are dying. Like, yo, you gave
Bro,
them.
they done made so many memes
finessed
on that
them.
shit. Oh my
They
god,
How much
that's
money?
so
Did,
funny,
how much
bro.
money did these kids? earn?
50,000?
No, they took it back though.
Thousand?
Oh, they
They took it all back.
How can you take that back?
Because of GoFundMe, they go by like, what's your mission? And if they find out that that's
It's
not your
wrong.
real mission, they take it back.
Oh, okay.
So it was all in their bucket still. And then they
Yeah.
were just like, wait, no.
so
Yeah,
she
they was like,
she
no.
didn't-
Yeah, once all that
she's an
bad
idiot.
press came in,
She didn't
GoFundMe
deposit
was
the
like,
money.
nope.
Oh, she probably thought she was gonna get way more.
Yeah, of course
Yo,
they're gonna
she
leave
got
it open.
stupid
Let's
for
keep
that.
going.
Some celebrity was like, yo, or I think it's an MMA fighter. He was like, yo, I hit her up. I wanted to bring him
Just
to a
send the
fight. She's like, yeah, send me money.
Just
Like,
send me money.
what?
I don't care about all that. Just
Like,
send me the money.
nah.
Wow.
Nah.
Oh, so he aired her out.
Yeah, he did. He
Aired her
yeah,
up.
he put
But
her
it
on
was
blast.
just like, bro,
How do
like
y'all-
your son,
My-
like you just fucking capitalizing
Yeah,
off
how
your
do y'all
son's
feel about
emotions.
bullying? Because like I keep hearing all this anti-bullying shit. I'm gonna be honest. Y'all niggas do need to get bullied. Some of y'all do. And
Some
like,
niggas do need to get
Let me rephrase it though.
Actually,
Maybe
that's
not
not a good
bullying,
say, yeah.
but like everybody gets teased. You need to learn how to
You
like
need to sharpen up.
yeah, like get
You
your
need to get
your
what's that
get
shit?
your
Backbone?
yeah,
You need
like,
to learn how to like.
learn how to riff.
You have to grow your
like,
backbone.
like,
Exactly,
I
bro.
agree.
that, literally that's how
I
what you
agree.
got to do,
I
bro.
feel like
You need to build a shell, bro.
Yeah.
What's that shit called?
I'm not
Tough
on
skin.
There's a
yeah, it's
saying.
tough
You gotta
skin.
get tough
Yeah.
skin.
Yeah, tough
But like my
skin.
thing
Yeah,
is just
yeah,
like,
tough
yo,
skin.
if you can't, like, I get it. Like when people are like, well, bullying leads to suicide. Here's my thing. Look, if you're willing to kill yourself, you're already mentally ill. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think the bullying is what puts you over the edge. You're mentally
Nah,
ill.
bullying
I
could-
mean-
Damn,
I mean,
that's
it can, no. It
that's
can
a
put you.
good hot
It can
take
put.
right there.
You're right, but it can put you over the edge. But they're already mentally.
You're already,
Yeah,
you're already
yeah,
off
you
the
already
hinges.
needed
You're off
help.
the-
Yeah, what's with
So-
the people reacting so much to cyberbullying?
Yo,
Get
cyber-
off the internet, bro.
Delete your Twitter or something.
Like, get
I
off
don't
the
know,
internet.
But that's the thing,
it's
bro.
still bad that people are doing
But-
Yeah,
it.
don't get
Y'all
me
can
wrong. I'm
say
not
that.
condoning it.
I've thought about this. I've thought about this for a minute. Y'all can say that. Listen, we're the only is maybe a little bit before and maybe a little bit ahead. We're the only ones in this generation who's dealt with before the internet and after the internet. These kids now are growing up on the internet, so that is their school.
That's
Yeah.
horrible.
I will say
So
this.
if
It's gotta
everybody
be-
is shitting on you, you feel like you're. Imagine walking through the hallway and when we went to high school and people were just shitting on you left and right. You'd be like, I'm about to fucking kill myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Bullying sucks, bro.
No. Here's
What do
the
you
thing.
mean? I don't know why you hate on bullying. Like, what are you coming at?
I'm like, I'm trying to, because I'm going off of my experiences. Like, I'm going off of high school. I don't think people were like bullied like that.
Bro, we
People
didn't
got
have
made
the
fun of.
internet.
I'm not
We
gonna
didn't
lie.
have the internet.
We had a good
bro.
high school though, but we had a like.
Yeah, we had a decent high
definitely
school.
think we had a
Some
mean
niggas
high
got
school.
bullied in our high
We
school.
had a meaner high school.
We had a
but
real
people got,
mean
all right,
high
people got
school.
Yeah,
picked
but
on.
you
think
got
so?
picked on.
I don't think so.
I don't think we
Yeah,
had
no,
that.
I don't think
I don't think we had that.
bro.
It was kind of mean.
I
For
think some
niggas
niggas got bullied.
You just gotta.
bullied.
You
I think
don't.
it's
You
just
don't
from your
realize the kids
perspective.
though. You don't think of the kids that are actually getting bullied, bro.
Yeah,
That's why I say it's from your perspective.
we have a
though.
tougher
Maybe.
skin too.
Yeah.
Now, all right, now these kids that don't have a tough skin and they get
Get
bullied
off.
once,
Here's my
thought it
thing.
they're
was
gonna try to
thick
kill
skin.
themselves, as you say. Thick skin. That's
Thick
what it is,
skin.
Yeah,
niggas.
it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Isn't that what I said?
You said thin.
Tough
Tough
skin.
skin.
Tough skin. Okay.
That's the same
No,
shit.
but
All right,
here's
whatever.
my
coming in
Same
clutch again.
difference. I don't know.
here's my thing with the kids though. Like maybe their parents need to come in and be like, look, check this out, dog. That's a part of life. You get made fun of. You learn how to riff back, or you just
There's
avoid
not-
those situations.
But there's a limit.
Yo,
There's a
you
limit.
know what
I
also
know,
makes
I
it
know.
worse?
It's not as
all
easy.
kids-
It's not as easy as just saying.
Yeah, because I feel like some
You
kids
know-
are getting bullied.
You know
where
what
it's
also
like,
makes it worse though for these kids? When they get their parents involved. Because when you get your parents involved and
It's
get these
over.
kids that are
Yeah.
bullying
Oh,
you
yeah.
in trouble,
It's
then
like
these
telling.
kids are coming back.
That
10
just
times
just
as hard.
makes shit escalate.
Oh, you had to get your
Yeah.
mom?
Yes.
Oh
they
shit!
gon-
I'm
they
gonna
gon'
see
get
you.
on you, bro.
Your mom ain't
Damn.
gonna be here on 6th period, nigga.
Oh.
All right.
Damn.
That's very bad. But my thing is, I feel like that's why I feel like these motherfuckers kind of growing up soft, bro. Like all kids,
That's
all
what it
kids
is.
need to play
My thing,
sports,
bro.
learn
Yeah, they
how
are
to
good.
fight. Like you need to learn some self confidence within yourself,
Well,
so that way you can
yeah.
take shots.
I mean, I'm trying
Facts.
to think back to our high school. I don't remember it being that bad.
Yo,
Like,
you gotta
But
think-
that's
all right, I
once
want you to
again,
think
bro.
about this.
We're before
Yeah,
the
okay.
I want you to
internet.
think about this.
Because
in
you
high
were the bully, nigga.
I wasn't. I remember. I really wasn't. I genuinely
Nobody was.
wasn't.
I was.
I wasn't.
I don't
a
think
bully.
anybody-
I never see Alpha being a
I would
bully.
never,
He's not
because
a
I think
bully.
that's.
I remember-
His
if
words might come off as bullyish.
If anything, if I were to see that, I'd be like, "Yo, you're corny for making fun of that
Yeah.
kid."
I want you to think
because
about
he can't
this, though.
defend himself.
I want you to think about this.
I don't like.
Alpha cries
Alright,
at cerebral
so-
palsy people running
Yo.
across baseball
Yeah, come
fields.
on, bro. Like,
There's no way he
Hold
can
on,
be
let
bullied.
us talk.
Yeah.
So I feel like I remember some of the people getting bullied in like high school, like kind of brought it upon themselves, like the way they'd interject into conversation and try to brag about
so that's an
something or
ego
like
check.
try to like, and then someone, you know, would
Is that
clap
considered
back
bullying,
Yeah,
though?
and like,
that's not bullying. That's just you,
You know
being.
what
but no,
That's-
you
it
get
would,
checked.
but they would do dumb
Shit.
like awkwardly, you know, awkward social things and like try to brag or like try to boost themselves up
I know.
and then like
Yeah.
they become victims.
Also,
see what
this-
you're
I
saying.
want to
I
say
do
this
see
though.
what you're saying.
I want to say
I
this.
do
So
see what
in
you're saying.
within our friend group, I said we ripped the shit out of each other
Yes.
all the time.
We got to, bro.
So you learn how to
That's
get your
trust.
balls
Some
up.
niggas
can't
Hey, I
take it.
trust the
When we do
motherfucker
that,
who rips me.
Imagine,
bro.
of course.
If you
Imagine,
don't rip me, I
imagine
don't trust
someone just random, like someone just like comes in, just having a conversation. We just ripped him just for the fuck of it. That's bullying. He doesn't. He feels
Yeah.
awkward as
Yeah,
hell.
he doesn't
won't
know
even want
he
to be
doesn't
involved.
know the rules and parameters.
That's probably why Sumie was
but he
afraid to
might
like
be
get
doing
into
it
our friend
back.
group at first. Sumie was probably
See, I was
like,
before this. I didn't know.
and Sumie was probably like, "Shit, these motherfuckers
These niggas
just
are
be
mean.
going."
Because
at it.
look, I'll say this,
Always,
look.
I mean, not to get, I'm not bragging. I've always learned how to like mesh. I know that riffing is like if you can't talk shit about somebody,
Yeah.
like right to their face, it's
You're not their friend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. Like it's a sign
I
of
agree.
trust. Like,
Yeah.
I'll say this. I
Riff
think I
me.
got bullied. I would say I got bullied like 5th grade. No, yeah.
You really hated elementary school.
I hated elementary school, bro.
You got bullied?
I got bullied 5th grade because I kept switching schools all the
Oh,
time.
okay.
And
I was the
that one
same way,
African
bro.
kid.
So
In
you
5th
always
grade,
gotta
I was
find a
still
way to fit
dressed.
in.
I dressed like they dressed me like African.
Oh,
I was that
shit.
nigga, bro. I'll come to school with the high waters on.
Hey, you know what's- you know
They
what's-
set you up.
Yeah,
You know
they
what's
did.
Oh, yeah,
fucked
that
up?
was a
They
setup.
did.
This is how I know.
That was a
This
setup.
is how I know I might be a bit of an asshole. Because if people who don't know, me and Driss are related.
Yes.
I don't know what cousin he is,
I don't-
like
we don't know.
distance wise. Nor does it really matter.
I never knew this shit.
Oh, you didn't know they were related?
we're-
Oh yeah,
Hell no,
yeah.
I know that.
But the funny
crazy.
thing is, when Driss came to elementary, or he came, we went to the same elementary school together. Like this nigga was getting bullied so much, I pretended I wasn't his cousin.
It was bad, yo. Like I'm not gonna lie, it came to the point where I got so fed up with it that I just stopped giving a fuck altogether, and that's
Yeah.
when that's when people started fucking with me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's
like,
when you
you
didn't
gotta
care.
stop fucking
Bro,
caring,
If you don't
bro.
react to it, people are gonna be like, "Oh, all right, he's
I was.
he
he's
doesn't
just
give a fuck.
That's what I'm saying.
Fuck,
Yo,
I'm not gonna
you gotta
lie.
realize with bullies, bro. If you check them off the rip, like, yo, keep saying
it's
shit, I'm gonna
perfect.
beat your ass.
Yo,
You
this is
have
perfect.
to,
Peep this,
bro.
peep this.
A lot of the
have
people
to.
who do that,
Do
bullies
you know
are
there's
pussies,
bullying
bro.
in the NBA?
Yeah.
Okay, peep this. DeMarcus Cousins.
Oh, and-
you remember DeMarcus Cousins? They had a little tip. Kevin Durant, him,
Mm-hmm.
right? They had a little tip. They're talking, jaw jacking on the court or whatever.
Yeah.
After Durant is getting interviewed by like the media or whatever.
Yeah.
And DeMarcus Cousins walks right in front of him. That someone's recording this and just stands there like, "You're talking on the court. What are you gonna do now?" Kind of thing. He stares at him and he just laughs and walks away. Right.
Damn.
Next game.
Well, hold on. I want
Okay.
to.
Yeah.
That clip that you're talking about.
Oh,
was
are you
from,
talking
like-
about Zebo?
I'm talking about
Yeah,
Zebo.
well, that clip that you were talking about was from like 2 years ago.
Was it?
Yeah.
Awkward.
Of him walking in front of him?
Yeah.
Then why would they?
I wanted you to
fuck
finish.
The media,
I didn't
bro.
want. I didn't want to. Hey, I didn't want to cut you off.
media,
So, like,
media,
that's why I let you
man.
cut,
But it's
but-
surface. That's
Yeah,
surface,
it
all right?
resurfaced.
And I'm guessing that Zebo seen that.
Yo, hold
right?
on.
So Zebo, you know who Zach Randolph is?
Yeah, I know Zach.
Mean looking nigga. They're on the.
You know what? I feel like all right. This is so
Bro,
fucked up to say.
let him finish.
Bro,
I think
they're-
Zach Randolph is the evolved form of Mike Birch, bro. Like if Pokemon were
Stop shouting people's names.
Right, you threw his full name out the
Holy
shit. God damn it. Anyway, they're at the line, right?
He does, bro.
They
He
jack in.
definitely does. God.
They draw
Let me see,
deck. They
let me
draw
see.
decking, right?
Yeah.
You're on a foul, whatever. At the line, where's this nigga? Yeah, here it is. In the line, he says.
I mean, people can't see this, so it's kind of.
All right,
Yeah, no one's gonna hear that.
this
No one's
nigga
gonna
says.
hear
This
that.
nigga says, in my hood, bullies get bullied, nigga. That's what he's
That's real.
looking. Look at him.
Yeah.
That's
I
what he
mean,
says.
they can't see it, but yeah.
But that's the thing. You got to
Yeah.
do with bullies.
No,
Like,
that's
yo,
that's the thing.
bullying is corny.
But like Alpha
It
said,
is.
bro, like it's not even about. It's not even like. It's
You're
not
a
even about
bully,
the bullies
Driss, for
being
that
put-
comment.
I
Wait,
know,
wait.
bro.
But it's not
You
even
are a
about.
bully,
It's
nigga.
not even
Hold
about
on, what's
bullies
the
being
point?
bullied. Like checking them is just like. You naturally back off somebody when you see they fed up with something. It's just natural. Like if you see somebody like, oh, you pound, and then when they snap, like, bro, leave me the fuck alone. Then you be like, oh damn,
Hell
I
yeah.
crossed the line.
Yo,
that's what
look,
it is. That's what I got to
like
do.
you
with bullies.
naturally do that.
There's
bro.
a kid in my advisory or my homeroom, whatever we called it advisory in high school. There's a kid in my homeroom, who looked like a serial killer. I never fucked with that kid. That would have been the easiest kid to bully.
Yo,
but you
I
know
hated-
what? Never did that.
I
And then
hated
nigga got a
niggas-
trench coat
I hated
at
niggas-
8th grade. I ain't fucking with
Yes,
you, bro.
And I hated niggas that bully that nigga. I'm like, yo, nigga, stop. You want
Yeah,
us
this
to get
nigga
shot
go-
up?
This is all like, bro. And that nigga, you know he's going home. We have the internet still.
Like, chill,
Like, you
nigga.
can go home and make a bomb. Like, come on,
Real
bro,
quick.
relax.
Easy.
I was
bro.
scared sometimes. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Stop.
Leave
and,
that
not-
nigga alone.
and it's kind of fucked up. It's not like, yo, stop bullying. That's not right. I'm like, yo, I don't want to die.
You
wanna die?
I'm doing this for me.
Yeah,
Right.
bro.
I'll
My
say
nigga's
this though, being bullied, bro. I was hanging out with some weirdos back in the day, and I got respect for the little man. You know what I'm saying? Like because I was one of them. You know,
Yeah, I agree.
You
I was
never
one
know
of them
anybody's
too.
glow up, bro.
I was one of them
Yeah.
too, like 4th grade, 5th grade, bro.
I was just hanging out with these.
And that's the
weird-
thing because when you bounce around so many schools, you got to constantly keep trying to fit in.
Yeah.
You got to constantly keep doing it. That shit gets kind of
Yeah,
It's tiring.
fitting in can be difficult, man.
Bro, it's
Like,
very,
it's
but
tiring.
after a while, you learn how to do it. That's why I said it's easy for me to kind of slide in with a group now because I know, like, this type of personality, oh, okay, this dude, oh, okay, he acts like that. Like, I've learned that now.
Yeah.
But back when you don't know how, it's like, bruh.
This is how big our
Get
high
your
school
ass
was.
kicked.
The fact that we didn't even know Curtis like that, Curtis didn't know us. There's a lot of people that I got cool with after high school that I
Yeah.
like just did not.
Agreed.
I mean,
Talk to
300 people in a graduating
We had
class.
more than 300.
We had more than 300.
600, 700.
No, it wasn't- It wasn't that.
Oh,
It
many.
was
09?
600. Oh, no,
No.
it was
It
600.
was like 2,000 kids that went to North.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure we had like
I
600.
thought it was more than
I
that.
thought it was 1,200.
I think it's
Oh,
600.
maybe
in
I'm
my
being
class.
maybe
Y'all dumb.
1,200, 1,300.
I remember-
Never do that shit
whatever.
with
Really?
any school.
I don't know.
Y'all
I
talking
could
some
be
shit.
wrong.
If
I don't
anyone,
know.
if anyone in high school is listening to us right now, don't bully niggas because the nigga you're bullying is probably gonna like in 10 years glow up.
He's
Yeah.
gonna be
He'll be your boss.
He'll be
and
your
then
boss.
just-
Hell
So
yeah.
let's-
And
so
then
be
you gonna
smart.
shit on you.
I want
It's
to
like
say
that
You'll
girl,
be
like
getting
that-
them coffee.
That ugly girl in high school,
Yo.
they're like not good looking. She's nice, but she's not good looking.
Bro.
She's the one that's gonna
She's
have
the
that fat
bad
ass.
one.
Nigga.
She's the bad one now.
we're supposed to be talking about nigga.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what, and that's
shit.
what I was going to try to bring. We got onto a
Are
whole
we talking
bully,
about-
bullying
Hey, the bullying
tangent.
thing. I mean, we needed to
We
talk
need to
about
talk
that.
about some
Yeah,
niggas.
that was-
some
we had
niggas-
to get that out the
Bullies
system.
are gonna get bullied. Remember that?
Oh,
nigga.
but the N word.
But back to
so
the
I do
N-word.
want to.
My
Yeah,
nigga.
we got a lot to hash out with. the
God
N-word.
damn, we are ADD. We'll never be like the girls, will we?
No, there's no structure. Do you guys have a problem with white people saying the N word?
At this point in my life, I don't think so. It
At
depends
this
on
point,
the.
I
I
agree
think
with
I think
Driss.
the easy
I don't
answer is
care.
yes. I think everyone says
I don't
obviously.
care.
And on
But
top of that, it's how you
how
present
you
yourself.
do
Exactly. Exactly.
Now,
How you
here's-
coming at me? You
here's
call me a
my thing.
nigger?
Yeah, well, here's my thing. I actually don't like being called a nigga. Period.
Oh, because
By,
yeah,
by white, by white people. But I will say if they throw it
But,
around,
why, but that's the point. Why?
because I just don't like that word being thrown at me. I don't know why.
I don't think it's genuine. That's why it's not genuine.
But that's the point we're trying to find.
All right,
Well, it
There's
sounds
two
forced
ways-
too.
there's
It
two
sounds
ways.
forced.
It sounds
too,
forced. It's
It
when they say
always
it.
sounds forced.
Yeah, that's
You're
my
right.
problem with it.
Always
There's
sounds
two ways
forced.
for it to come across: corny or racist.
Absolutely. There's
what
no
it is.
like.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
true.
this right now, and that's
True
the
that.
reason.
That's 100%.
And that is the reason
From a white person.
Yeah, no, and this is the reason why I always ask why white people want to say it, because I've never heard a white person say nigga and sound cool saying it. They
right.
sound.
I don't think the word
it sounds-
nigga is cool.
It sounds forced. It sounds
cool?
contrived. It
It's
sounds
cool
like.
for them. They made it cool.
I don't
I mean,
know.
you say
It's
it.
not even a word. It's
So
not
you
even
must
about
think
it.
it's
but,
cool.
But to us,
I
it's
say-
not a cool.
I mean, I don't say
It's
it.
a
But it's
part
not
of
a
our
cool-
vernacular,
It is
bro.
part of my vernacular.
It's
That's the
not.
thing.
It's not a matter of being cool. We just say it to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Like-
just like
and I think
homie.
It's like dude.
Like, bro, you
Yeah.
can like when you say homie, there's
Right.
no. I feel nothing like, oh yeah, that's my homie.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's my. But that's how we treat the word nigga,
Bro.
Like, when we be like, oh, that's my nigga.
That
But
is
some-
the white version
you
of
feel
nigga,
me?
bro.
I feel
Homie.
like
Dude.
Dude.
Dude is the white version of God.
Yeah.
Damn, that was on point.
Yeah.
This is
That
a
was
rapper.
so
This
on
is a
point.
rapper out here that has like
That was so on point.
you know this nigga that has like all it's like his face tatted and his hair is like a little mohawk or something. Some rapper. And he's white.
And he got 9 all over his
Yeah.
shit.
No, not
6?
that
Oh.
guy. Not
You
6
talking about
Oh,
the
okay.
rainbow dude?
Not him. Not
okay,
him.
okay.
Some other dude. But he was posting on Instagram talking to someone. I think like XX Tentacion or something, right?
Yeah.
And he kept saying my brother. And he kept saying it where niggas should have been placed.
that
He's
would
like,
bother
I know
me.
this
Yeah.
is wrong, my brother.
I
And
don't
was just
even.
like, this is weird. I don't
And
think
you
I
know
like
what's
that.
crazy?
That's
I'm
like
like,
that
go
80s
ahead,
shit.
yeah, I don't
Okay.
even. I don't even. I'd feel weird like saying
brother.
Brother. I feel like now you're
brother,
just
You know
Or,
what?
uh,
I'm glad
or
we brought
homie.
that up
Yeah.
because
Like
I don't
either
like
one-
I don't like it when people say
It
white people
feels
say
like I'm
brother.
being,
brother.
like,
You're not my brother, my nigga.
specific.
I don't have brothers.
I don't know. That feels weird to me.
It
You
sounds
know what?
weird.
It doesn't bother me as much when they say brother
Brother?
Brother.
Brother?
because it's kind of like,
What's up,
oh, what's
brother?
up, brother?
Bro
I'm
is a
like,
bit- bro is a
it's
little
like-
more
When I hear the
casual.
word brother, I think of army.
Who's
for some
the
reason.
wrestler that kept saying brother?
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan, yeah.
Listen here, brother.
Brother.
Listen here, brother.
And
Why would he say brother?
funny enough, he was on tape saying nigger.
Nigger. Yeah.
After a sex
Yeah,
tape.
his daughter.
Yeah, she was
talking
dating a
about
black
if you're
guy.
gonna
See,
date
he
the
replaced
rich,
brother too
you know.
much for the TV, for the media.
True
In the
that.
Listen
background,
here,
he was
nigger.
saying nigger.
I don't
Listen
know.
here, nigger.
My nigger.
If someone called me
All right,
brother, though,
yeah, I
that
hate
sounds a
that
little
word.
suspicious.
That
Like, I
word,
don't
that
know.
hard R
Like,
is hard.
It's so hard.
come here,
I hate
brother. Like, that sounds suspicious. That sounds like what's in the fucking punch bowl.
Yeah,
Like,
bro, I'm not your
All
brother.
right, but what about bro? That's a little
Bro
more
is
casual,
cool.
right?
Bro is like
Bro is cool.
easy.
Yeah.
Everybody says bro.
Depending on
It's
the way
almost
you say it
annoying.
in context, I don't know.
You know what I
That's
hate?
even borderline.
You know what I
comes off,
hate?
it can come. It'll. I feel like it'll never come off offensive. It'll
Yeah.
just come off corny.
It's cool. You know what I
At the
hate though?
worst.
You know what's worse though? When girls say, bro.
I hate it when girls talk like dudes. Period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's
I
my
don't like when,
number
I don't like
one
when
turn
girls
off.
say nigga, period. Like,
Me neither.
When a girl
regardless of the
says
race.
when a girl
Yo,
says bruh,
my
I'm
dude?
like we're done.
Bro, I had this girl call me my dude.
Oh no, we're
and
done.
I was like, oh,
we're done.
I don't like that.
We're done.
I don't do
that shit is the number one turn off to me, bro.
Yeah.
When girls
Yeah,
talk
I don't
like
like that
dudes,
shit.
Don't call me
I
my
hate
dude.
it, bro.
Don't call me bro.
I
I
hate
think
it.
Boogie said it best in that one song. I forget the name of the song. He was like, don't call me bro, because I've already seen you naked.
I don't even like when girls got like mannerisms of a guy.
man,
Like when
yeah.
they move their shoulders like a dude or move their hands like a dude.
Or they like pound
Or-
their
or they
Yeah,
dap
I
you
don't
up.
like. Yeah, I don't
yeah.
like that
When they
shit,
dap
bro.
you
It
up?
turns me
Ugh.
off. Yeah.
Oh no,
I don't need
like
no
girls
girl
that
ever
way.
dapping me,
Don't
bro.
dap me up.
Give me a high five or a
I
hug.
don't
It's all
mind.
about the-
I don't mind the nice little handshake where it's
Yeah.
like it's
It's
a
delicate.
small,
It's
yeah,
delicate. Like, you hold
handshake.
their
I'm
hand.
cool with
Yeah.
that. But if
Don't
you,
dap me up,
if
my
we
nigga.
What if it's like the
swipe, we're done.
crispiest fucking dap too? Like,
Ooh, that clap.
like you get the suction
clap.
and everything. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's fuck.
He
Yeah.
said the suction.
The half hug and the hug, depending on which one's appropriate.
Bro,
Oh, have you ever
that.
had the? You know how you do the half hug with a nigga? Like you dap him like my
Oh,
nigga.
yeah.
You ever do that with a girl? That's weird.
You know what?
Nah.
Nowadays,
I do it to be funny.
as a good intern, like if you really my nigga, you get the whole hug.
You get the whole
Like,
hug.
You get the slap and you get
And
the whole
That's
hug.
true.
I hate when
Yeah.
niggas don't know I'm
I will
doing
never
that.
have
Like the
hug a nigga.
afterwards.
I'm
Yo,
not into that.
you know what I
So
hate?
that's weird.
There's you're dapping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the same time as you're like.
That's
going
the- okay,
in.
that's the half
That's a
hug.
stranger. That's a stranger.
For the
That's
hug.
That's
Half
what,
hug?
this
Yeah.
is me. I'm like, man,
Wait.
nigga, I dap and I'll give you the.
I don't
Yeah.
even, you know,
That's
even
full
with it,
love.
I don't even
That's full
fully
love.
embrace the whole dap. Like,
Nah, it's
I'm
just a
like, it's
slap.
more of like a hand clap, like, what's good? And then I
Yeah.
give the, and then I
Yeah,
come in with the
exactly.
hug.
True that.
Yeah.
True
Well,
that.
what
I really
about
fuck
what
with
about
you
the
that.
same time where the left just goes in the back?
That's just that's like
That's like a half
You're my
hug.
What do you call
friend.
that?
You're
What do
my
you call that?
acquaintance. That's an acquaintance.
That's an
How
acquaintance
do you guys
thing.
greet? Well, your
Okay.
coworkers, you just give regular
But I
handshakes.
don't
But
touch
sometimes you
I
don't
don't
put your
touch my
hand.
coworkers.
Sometimes you just throw your shoulder into it.
But
you
you
know
have
when you
to-
slap and you just throw your
But you
shoulder
have
and they
to-
come back.
But if you saw your like good friend yesterday or the day before yesterday, do you really need to give
You don't
him
get the full hug.
thing?
You're right. There's
Oh, no,
a
it's-
time period. There's a
The
time
full
period.
hug is I ain't seen you in a minute.
When I haven't seen you like
Yeah.
in a week,
Like,
Right.
bro,
come over. I'm like,
smack,
my nigga,
full
what's
hug.
up? Yeah.
Right, that's a fact.
This is so funny that we're on this topic.
Yo,
Niggas, I had to break
This
it.
is
down.
for the video.
Do we have any serious nigga questions?
Oh yes, serious nigga question. I don't know. I mean, I think we pretty much addressed it. Here's my thing. When it comes to the N word,
Don't say it to me if
don't.
you're white.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is, you look corny. If you're white, you kind of just sound corny as fuck saying it. So I would advise you not to say
I'm
it.
just
Just off
gonna-
of that.
I'm gonna think of
I'm not
you-
even gonna bring up the historical reasons why you
Yeah.
shouldn't
But
say
that's
it.
what I was
All
going
right,
to
how
say.
about-
The older,
Historic figure.
How about when people say, "Oh, it's okay, it's in a song,"
Well, that's
Ooh,
different.
that's the
That's what
word.
I was going to
That's
get to.
the
I was
word.
gonna get to
You're
that.
ignorant.
That's always a weird one. That it's
so
like, why does
awkward.
that justify it?
Yeah, that's so. That's
See,
very
but
Why
at the
does
same
that
time,
make it any
if it's
better?
in a
That's very
song,
awkward.
that's remember we were talking about earlier, like hip hop.
it's embracing.
It just
It doesn't bother me, honestly. Y'all think I'm playing? It doesn't bother
It
me.
doesn't
I get this.
bother
I
me
get
at
this.
all.
But
That's
I
fine.
see you.
That's fine.
It doesn't bother
bother
me,
me.
but I see you different now. Now you painted a picture for me.
That's
For
true.
you. Like you're
That-
ignorant.
I
You know
understand.
you shouldn't be
I
saying
can
that
come
to
from
me.
Bashir's point, too.
That's why I fuck with Boots. Boots know he ain't gonna say it to me.
That's why
he
I
knows
have-
I don't care if he says it, but he knows I would see him different if he kept saying "Yo, my nigga."
And
True.
and
And that's
yeah.
just a respect
Yeah.
It's a
factor.
respect thing.
I mean, and it's the fact that he knows it's like even if you don't care, like
corny.
it's something I shouldn't probably be saying.
Exactly.
To
So you're now
to
you're
begin
just
with.
not
All right,
See,
intelligent.
there's
to me.
always going to be someone that's offended.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
actually take it another way.
Mhm.
Now, if y'all really want to look at it,
Okay.
really only African Americans should be saying nigga.
Oh,
Facts.
That's a good point.
Facts.
So maybe
Damn.
we
Not
shouldn't even be saying
Somalians.
that.
Not
My
not
mom was
nothing
born in
else.
Somalia.
But
I
that's
don't
what I'm
have
saying. But that's
ancestors
what I'm
in
saying.
America.
But I mean, I feel like we use nigga now as like the struggle. Like if you've been through a struggle, you can use the word nigga. Like Mexicans use the word nigga,
Yeah.
and we just be
Yeah.
like, well, yeah,
Whatever.
you
Well,
struggle
yeah,
like a
that's
motherfucker
another-
They've
too.
been going through some
Hey,
shit.
that's
Yeah.
How about Asians?
That's another point, though.
It's
How
a
about
little
that?
awkward.
Asians is
They're a little
ignorant.
easier,
I don't
but it's
fuck
a
with
little-
it. I
yeah,
don't
it's
fuck
like-
with it.
yeah, it's
different,
like-
right?
Asians don't say nigga.
Well, this
Asians
is another.
do say
It's
that
too
shit,
many of y'all
though.
to
Asians
struggle.
do.
Like it's too
Well, this
many.
is another point I gotta say. How do you guys feel about other races saying the N word?
There's a thing. I
No,
mean,
like-
That's what I was just saying.
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm saying. Like,
But
because
that's
we only look
outside
at it
of the
from the white
country of
view.
the USA,
It's crazy. I
you
never
really
thought
shouldn't be saying nigga. Like
That's like-
Europe, if you're, it's a lot of African black people in Europe. You shouldn't be saying nigga.
is there? Is
of it.
there?
I don't even think they say nigga. They say
bruv?
yeah, they say bruv.
Bruv.
What's up, bruv?
What's up, bruv?
Brother.
That just sounds fucking weird.
I think in
I hate the
their
word bro.
in their dialect they have a word that
Means
is the same
nigga.
shit as
Okay,
nigga.
then how do you? All right, so let's get into an even deeper dive. How do you feel about mixed race people using the N word?
Ooh.
I think they should only
There's
say nig.
I feel like that,
My nigga.
You only say half of it.
You say my nigga.
You're only
Either
allowed to say
say
it half.
"huh" or you
It's
say
like you're.
nigga.
It's like
is there a skin tone to when you're allowed to say nigga? Because peep this,
True that.
Dominicans aren't black at all,
But they
they
are
are
fired
darker.
off.
No, Dominicans
Dominicans-
are black.
They're black.
I mean, no, but they don't like being called.
But they're
Yeah,
not
that's
African
fine.
American.
That's
Nigga.
fine. They're still
All right.
black.
They're from Africa
Get that.
too.
So
Yeah.
now
But
is it a
there's an
tone
African
thing?
American thing that
African
goes
American
into
and a
nigga.
Dominican.
Okay.
One, they both can say nigga, correct? But if a Dominican's as light as boots, can he say nigga?
True that. And
That's what
I
I'm
do
saying.
know
Well, that's
some
the-
Dominicans
skin
like
tone.
Well, that's the
to-
difference between like ethnicity and actual race. That's like that ethnicity is culture,
True.
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
I don't know. I
True.
could be wrong, but yeah,
All right.
I'm
I
assuming
agree. No,
it is.
I
This
agree
is
with
go-
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
So that's the culture of it.
Yeah.
So culture is
Yeah.
different from
But,
race.
all right, no, I say he grew up around a bunch of dark Dominicans that say nigga, but he's
He's
white
the
as a-
outlier.
Like,
Yeah.
how about albinos?
Are there's
Albino
Ooh,
black
can
people?
albino
There's
find
no-
niggas?
there's no way there's a Dominican person out there as
You never know,
light as
bro.
me.
You never know.
Right?
Have you met everyone in the world? Chill then.
Fucking what's
Okay.
his name? Shit.
Talking about Sammy Sosa.
All right,
Yeah.
so say
Sammy
somebody
Sosa.
like
How
say
do you know
somebody
his-
How did that happen?
say somebody
Skin
like
bleaching.
Yeah, he-
say
bleaching.
somebody
You wanna be
like
white.
Pitbull saying the word nigga.
There you
Oh,
go.
he's
That's
allowed.
a good one.
He's allowed.
Why?
Why?
No.
Why though?
Because I wanted y'all to get upset.
Yeah, exactly. You want me to get mad? Fuck out of
Like,
here.
honestly-
Pitbull's getting the bag.
Pitbull
so
can
I'm-
say it.
I got,
It
a quick,
wouldn't bother me.
I got a quick question.
Actually,
though.
if he
Fat-
says it's cool.
How about Fat Joe? Because
Yeah.
he's Puerto Rican. He's not
Fat
really.
Joe
that.
there,
True
that's
that.
a
So why
perfect guy.
he tosses that
Joe.
word?
And he's
Joe's a
just
perfect
as
guy.
light- he light
and he
as
says
fuck.
nigga.
Yeah,
Yeah, see?
he's
Fat Joe
He's
light as
Hispanic.
fuck.
He's Hispanic.
Oh yeah,
There you
Puerto
go.
Rican.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
And
Puerto
he
Rican,
tosses
yeah.
it. So I mean,
Puerto Rico. Yo, there's a thing going on where black women and hate Puerto. You know how there was a thing about black women,
Dark skin?
dark skinned women, getting mad at black or niggas
Yeah.
dating white girls.
Yeah.
Now there's a whole thing about a Spanish. Like now we fuck with Spanish women.
Ah.
No, black women don't like it.
Why?
I think I've seen
Spanish
it
women
on
got that
Twitter.
sauce.
I'm gonna
It's
say
like
this.
Cardi B.
They got that sauce.
Like what's her name? Azealia Banks.
What about? She's talented though.
I
She
love
talks too
Azealia
much.
Banks
Yeah,
music.
she does talk.
She
too,
does.
but
She talks
she's
out her ass.
Yeah.
but she's super talented. If you ever heard
She
her
is
music,
super talented.
She's
Oh,
dope.
she's very
Does she
talented.
rap?
She
But
got,
like-
no, she makes that like go-go music. It's
Yeah.
dope. I like
Oh,
it.
really?
Yeah, she's
I
good.
like it. I like
But
go-go
anyway,
music.
yeah,
She spits.
Yeah, she's good.
She spits, right?
Yeah, she can rap.
Yeah, oh yeah, she's
But-
spit.
yeah,
But in
that's
no
like- that was
long
a side
haul,
note. My bad.
the
That was
N word,
tangent.
bro. It's
No.
it's-
I wanted to hear Bashir's story. Actually, I'm sorry.
Oh no,
what-
it was this. It was a thing that I seen that might be a thing now where
Oh yeah.
black women don't like. Actually, I don't think so anymore. Nowadays, it's just not like that.
You know
no
what
more.
it is? I honestly get so annoyed at people who get mad at like other people for dating outside of their. Yeah, it's just like, bro, who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
Why do you
it's
care?
fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at that. We're that
Why do you care
generation
what I'm
who
doing with
don't.
someone
It's our
else?
generation,
Yeah,
bro. We don't
that's my
care
point.
about
Our
that shit
generation don't
no
care. That's
more.
what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
realistically, in the next 500 years, we're all going to be light skinned.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not gonna be here in 500
yeah.
years.
Did y'all see? What
That's
was
the thing.
I think we're getting replaced by
who
robots.
posted
I
that
believe
one tweet? Like, this is going to be the average American
That is.
in like
Yeah.
50
We're all
years.
gonna
You
be
remember
mixed.
that?
Mixed. Yeah.
Everybody's
There
gonna
was
be
Was that
a-
like National
It
Geographic
was a National
or something?
Geographic cover that
I
had
can
a
believe
mixed
that,
race
though.
girl
With
with
blue
green
eyes.
eyes.
Green eyes. That's
Green
what it
eyes.
is.
And this fake
20.
this fake lady looked pretty
I
good.
love
Yeah.
black people
Yeah.
with colored eyes.
Dude,
Yeah,
she
when you
looked-
see
she
black
looked like
people
she was about
with
14,
blue eyes,
dude.
it's
Yeah.
like, fuck.
I wanna impregnate someone with has like green hazel eyes. Like Ashley got some pretty eyes.
I love the
I'm not
word
gonna impregnate Ashley. I
impregnate.
don't.
Davis.
Yeah,
Impregnate.
Ashley got. She's
Oh,
black.
we
and
gotta
she has
stop
pretty eyes.
putting people's.
Oh yeah,
don't
you
say
do
that.
the last name
Yeah.
now.
Well, no, I was just trying to figure out what Ashley
She's
was
cool.
talking
This is
about.
cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
Shout
we
out to
can,
Ashley. She's
we
that
can
good.
edit it out.
I want to take this time
Ashley too
to.
like to say Nick. Hold on, that was a question. Can Ashley say Nick?
Ashley can say. She can say Nick.
Ashley.
Oh, that's my name.
That's my
Yeah, True
name.
that. True that.
Yo,
true
I want
that.
to take this time to segue. We gotta go to the last topic of the day.
Yeah.
So
This
this
is
is
the last topic
I think
of
me
the
and Buck will be
season.
together
last
on
topic
this.
of the season. So
I think so.
And
Too.
y'all know we always stay on music. This is our number one love. We love
Yeah.
talking about everything else, but we are
Yeah.
always going to go
Music.
back
We're
to
gonna come
music.
back to
Music
music.
first. Music
So-
first, loves.
Yeah.
we had an
That sounded
assignment. We had an
wild.
assignment to think of what is our favorite albums of the year. Each of us have to say
So
our favorite
hard.
album.
This was such so hard.
I think this for me. This is what happened. Where y'all brought up that we're doing that.
Yeah.
First thing that popped in my head, because then the first thing that popped in my head
Jaden
is
Smith.
my favorite album.
Yeah, you like the Jaden
of
Smith
this-
album, right?
That's not it.
I'm
like
just
that.
fucking with
But
you.
I
really
kept
just
going
fucking
through a
with
lot of
But I'm
albums
kind of
this
on
year.
Alpha side.
What?
We'll get to that.
you. Yeah, you talking about the Jaden Smith?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying
Alpha
myself.
side now.
Okay, let's go around then.
Son
Let's
of a
hear,
bitch. He inceptioned me.
Yeah. Well, actually, before we go around giving the albums, why are you on my side? Let's.
Oh,
let's-
Okay, so we're
It's
talking about
just-
Jaden.
Jaden.
Sire.
Yeah,
Sire,
Jaden's
okay.
project
It
real
was
quick.
just, I can see why you was saying like he's a kid, like very dope, talented.
Yeah.
Maybe 10
5
years from now,
5 years from
10
now,
years from now,
he's outta here.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
But for now, he's talking a lot, and I know he hasn't experienced a lot.
Yeah.
like.
That's so
You
Bro.
gotta
And
experience
you can
a lot
see the
just through
talent.
age. Even if you're rich, if you've been places, yeah, you'll experience culture, but you haven't experienced age.
Wait, we're talking
this-
about
Sorry.
Jaden.
Yo,
Yeah, Jaden
would
Smith,
this
yeah,
change your
okay.
mind? Look at this. Look how smooth he hits that
Yeah,
moonwalk.
you're a smooth motherfucker. God damn.
For the listeners who can't see, we're
That
watching
nigga
a
look like he
video.
on what's some things that be at the airport?
Yeah, the
The
moving
moving-
track.
Yeah, he look like he on one of those.
Yeah, he killed us.
Yeah,
the
Jaden.
cleanest.
Here's the thing with Jaden,
he's
his
talented.
album. He's a talented kid.
Very
When you guys were saying, you guys were on the
I was
group
on the
chat,
wave.
just like,
I was on the
this is
wave.
incredible.
Yeah, we did.
I've
So-
always been on Jaden's
So
wave, though.
I listened to the album and I was like, well, this shit better be incredible. And it was good for a 19-year-old kid.
And that's
I was
what
like,
I'm
that's
saying.
incredible
It's good
for a
for a
19-year-old
19-year-old
kid.
You know what I like?
That's where I
You're
kind of
right,
leave it
you're
at.
right.
But, all right,
right, you're
you know
right.
what my
All right,
thing
you're
is?
right.
He is 19, and which is why I really liked it. He sampled niggas that we listen to right now. You know how, all right, older niggas
yeah,
are
true
sampling
that.
older niggas, right?
Yeah.
He's sampling Kid Cudi, Man on the Moon.
Yeah, because that was
He's-
our
He's
wave.
sampling, what's it called? Kanye West.
He's sampling our
He's-
wave, bro.
It's nice.
But well, with the Kanye thing
All right.
and the Cudi thing, they're still pretty relevant though. So I
Exactly.
don't
That's
know.
what I like
But
more.
I don't, okay.
It's like a tribute kind of thing where
Yeah,
it's
but-
like, I'm
relevant
sampling,
because of our age.
Well, I'm
Exactly.
saying they're still relevant because they still make music and people
True,
still flock
true,
to it.
true,
I'm
true,
saying
true.
if he
You're right,
sampled
you're
if he
right.
sampled a Tribe Called Quest, then I'd be like,
see, that's the old thinking.
oh,
of you.
no, but all right, maybe not even that far back. If he sampled maybe Mike Jones or some shit,
Mike Jones.
that's the
Jones,
first.
821-334.
Like,
Hey,
if he,
zero, zero,
let's-
four.
let's-
Keep that
let's-
number
hold
on
on.
the
We're not gonna sit here and shit on the
No,
one
Mike
that
Jones
Mike
fired.
Jones.
Mike
had.
Jones fired.
Oh, that
All
shit
right,
was
so
hard.
but I didn't-
remember the flossing record. That record, I stay flossing
on
that-
the candy.
Yeah.
Gang.
Okay,
All right,
yeah.
I know.
But if he sampled that record and flipped it in a creative way,
All right,
I
how
would have been
about
like,
this?
"That's tight."
All right, how
You know
about
what I'm saying?
this?
That's
He sampled
dope.
Miles-
First off, we got to dead the word
Hold up.
tight. I can't believe I
Wait,
just said that.
Wow. How do you mean dead? It's been dead. Nigga.
Yeah, I know.
You brought it back to life. You resurrected it.
That's what I'm saying, and that's why I called myself out for that. That is
Wait, hold on. Boost got
atrocious.
something?
Boost
You
gave
know,
me.
you know what makes it hard for me to get behind Jaden?
Why?
He's talking about putting people on gurneys and my shooters and shit like that. And it's like,
But
you're
that's
Will
kinda
Smith's
amazing.
son.
Hold on.
It's kind of
He
the
grew up
wave.
in the hills.
Boots, I got
do you
beef
know
with
those
you.
people?
I got beef with you though with that, because that's your thing. All right, so
He's
when
not being
Listen,
himself.
all right, there's a lot of rappers
All right,
you
say
listen
what you're
to
gonna
aren't
say.
being themselves.
All right.
That's why I said
All
that's,
right, but
it's
who?
the wave.
But who?
It's the wave to talk like that, bro.
Bro.
Fuck, I don't know who you listen to, bro. I can tell you that they're
Jaden
not being
Smith.
themselves. Drake is not himself. He's a great
I
actor.
agree. I
Hold
agree
on,
with
hold
that.
on.
I agree with that.
Drake
Is he
is
not
not-
being himself?
Drake-
When he says he is
I
great,
got- I got-
There's times where he's like trying to be a little
Well,
too hard. And
let
it's
me
like,
tell you,
ah,
this is Boots.
That's
you're
a-
wheelchair Jimmy.
Boots. Yeah, I get that.
No, hold on.
Jerry
Before you go, because this is my beef with Boots.
Okay.
You took that one, because I hear it. I forget what song
It's
it is.
2 lines, actually.
it's
And
two
it really
lines.
I just
it
named
hit Boots
2
in
of
the
them.
heart.
You missed,
It hit him.
You missed the other ones where he's like, I'm a black kid driving. He's like, I was speeding. Yes, I was on a Tesla. Now he's pulled over by cops. You missed that part too. How he is being a black kid.
And Boots, here's my other.
I agree
Is that
with
him
Boots.
being
I
it?
agree.
Boots, here's
I
my
agree.
quick gripe with that though. He really does hang out with shooters.
He does.
He does.
Yeah, he, all right, he
Like,
does.
it's like, let's like we gotta kind of end the whole Drake
All
and
right,
soft thing.
but then I judge him
Drake-
for
yeah.
No, we're
like
not talking
hanging
about it.
out with those people when
But they
there's
don't-
no reason for him to.
He just hangs out
Don't
with
get
them.
into
He doesn't-
trouble.
When has
You grew up.
When has Drake ever been in
You know
trouble?
what kind of money you had?
When has Drake ever been in trouble though?
He was not West Philadelphia born and raised.
Oh no, no,
You're talking about Jaden Smith, you're talking about Drake.
Oh my bad. I
Yeah.
thought you were talking about.
He's talking
Drake
about
still.
Jaden Smith.
Oh, yeah,
He
no,
said he was
I-
not West Philadelphia born.
I mean-
I agree with you on that.
Hold on.
Boots is so black, bro. I
This
swear.
man, Jaden Smith, hangs out with Rich the Kid.
There you
He
go.
hangs out with some niggas, bro.
He
Like,
does hang out with
All
niggas
right.
though.
I don't
He does
like
hang out
Rich
with
Kid.
niggas.
Fucking
Yeah.
sucks
And I'm not
to
gonna
me.
shout out. I'm not gonna talk about the people that Drake kicks it with because honestly,
Why you keep
All right, so
bringing up
maybe it
Drake
might
when we're
not
talking
be
about
that
Jaden?
no. I'm saying in general, just to finish up.
All right, my bad. Go ahead. Come in.
Jesus, you got.
Actually, no, I got to think about
you got a
Drake.
knack
I got
for cutting
my
niggas
bad.
off.
Suck my dick, bro. I got to think for Drake, bro. Beat this. Pause. You know how there's a whole hate on Drake because he's taking niggas sounds. People forgot Drake was an actor before a rapper.
That's his job.
He learned to act. He can
Manipulate.
He could change how he sounds as an actor. You know how like Drake takes
yeah,
Jamaican scene,
yeah.
Spanish scene, or
I
whatever.
don't hate on
Why you
Drake.
mad?
I don't hate on Drake
He
for
could have.
doing.
That's what I
I
do.
don't hate on Drake for doing
what I
that.
do.
Like if I don't particularly care for it, but I'm not hating
like
on
it.
him when he does it.
They
People
call
hate
him.
on him because when he do it.
You're like, yeah, no, they
That's the
do.
thing,
They
yeah.
do. You know,
They
and
call him
people
the-
don't know
Off
that
of
he's an
Drake,
actor.
man. I'm not on the Drake wave anymore.
I am. I love Drake.
I'm
Drake
not. I don't
lately,
flock
bro.
to listen to his music.
Drake gave us a lot of great.
But he's provided
Views
a lot
Views
of
was all right.
Views
All right.
is dope. Views is dope.
Views
This was
Later?
dope. I just haven't went back to any Drake music.
I haven't either.
That's
But
a
when
better
it comes
time
on,
question.
and go back, bro. You'll
Hold on,
love it.
but that's a better question though.
guess.
Is it? And this isn't particularly like pointed at Drake, but if you make an album and you don't go and people don't go back and listen to it like that, is it that like? Can we say that you're a great album
you
maker?
can,
So-
though. You really can.
Sometimes I wonder, did I just play it out because nothing else came
Was
out
on.
around
True
that time?
that. I
Like
love
I
that.
think about stuff like that because sometimes I feel like I'm just like for like 2 months straight listening to the
Just
same
say
thing,
thank
and then
you,
I
bro.
never want to listen to it again.
I agree. Yep.
Just because that was the one thing that come out.
I'll say that.
That's
I'll
true.
say
But
about the
that's
Lil
why it's
Uzi.
so hard for this album shit that y'all saying pick your favorite. I feel like it's so much nice music that came out in the fourth quarter of this year. They're gonna be my favorite albums next year.
Yeah, no, I think
You feel me?
I think after like
Fabulous,
in the wintertime,
Big Crit,
then
Psy,
it's not
like them
this
shits
year,
is gonna be my
right?
shit.
It's not. It didn't come out 2017.
If it comes out in the winter,
I'm like,
if it's
this
fourth
time,
quarter, if it's fourth quarter, it
it's
came
not
out
this
this year.
year, right?
It is this
Yeah,
year.
that's
the
year,
fourth
this
quarter.
This year.
I get it, but there's still music about to come out.
Yeah,
There's
next
music that
quarter.
dropped Friday.
If it's before
There's-
February,
before you said
before
this.
January 1st, it's
This
All right.
year.
I have a-
Albums
all
Albums
right.
dropped Friday. That could be our favorite album, and we're
But-
talking about it right now.
But just so we
Eminem
get
is not my kind of
just so we
music. I
actually
don't
do
like
what we're
Eminem.
supposed to do.
Albums of the year.
Album.
What is our favorite albums of the year?
Me and Boots are.
I can only go
together.
off my recent
I
ones,
think
and
so.
I like Psy Highs right now.
No, he said, "What's your favorite album, my nigga?"
Of the year, not right now.
This one.
I can't because I like these albums,
You
now,
have
and that's
to
why I
pick
said
one.
they're gonna be my favorite
If
albums.
I put a gun to your head right now,
I'm
like-
gonna pick the ones now.
No, all right.
No,
hey,
if-
you
what
get it in the car,
particular album?
and you
You're
put it
allowed
in
to
your aux
have
cord.
you're allowed to have honorable mentions too.
okay, one honorable mention,
Yeah.
and okay,
Yeah.
I'm still listening to shit from last year, the 2016.
Curtis,
You're not good at this. Alpha, what's your
Yeah,
favorite
I'm not
album?
good at this, bro. I can't. I'm not.
feel you.
I'm
No,
not
I feel
ever
you.
gonna be good at this.
Sometimes I
bro.
can't pick.
I can't.
It's like saying
I
who your
can't,
favorite
bro.
artist is right
I
now.
can't,
That's
bro.
what he said.
All right. Favorite album of the year. It's a recent one actually, but Mac Ayres.
Mac?
Ayres. Drive Slow.
Really?
I haven't
Yeah.
heard this.
It's
haven't
honestly
heard
my
it
favorite
today.
album of the year.
What's your honorable mention?
Honorable mention would probably be the Moonchild album that Driss,
All right.
Driss put us
nice.
on.
Moonchild.
Ooh, I
That,
haven't
that
heard
Voyager
that one.
Shout
album
out
is
to me.
I haven't heard
incredible.
that one. He bowed.
That Moonchild album would definitely be the second.
Mac,
gotta
you
listen
spell
to
like
that
that?
one.
AY.
How you spell it?
R-Y.
Put him on.
ARY.
This kid he's only 20 years old. He's ridiculously talented, but it's Mac A-R-Y-E.
I've seen that name before. I never heard that guy.
Mac MACARYES.
This is really hard. This is really hard. ain't it?
AYRES. All right, Mac there.
From
too
top to
hard.
bottom, that project is incredible. There's not a bad song on there.
I haven't
I'm
heard
about to
it.
write it down now.
Yeah.
This is super
All
hard.
right.
ain't it?
I added it.
How about you, Bashir?
Smino. Black
Smino.
Swan.
Okay.
100%.
That's a great album.
And my honorable mention is SZA's.
That's a great
That's
album
great,
too.
too.
This is a great album.
He went a little more mainstream. I gotta get back into mainstream.
I do too.
Said
I
Black
thought
Swan.
Smino. Oh my
Well,
God.
Smino's not mainstream yet.
Black
SZA
Swan
is now.
is spelled BLKSWN, right?
Correct.
Black Swan. I'm telling you, I
got both
heard
of them
that.
down.
I heard that album.
That sounded just different than
and
everything else. bro.
Every song on there, from one to
You can start it from the top and go all the
play
way
it through.
yeah.
It's the best thing. His vernacular is crazy. His what's that? Something with C. What we learn?
Cadence.
Cadence. His cadence is ridiculous.
Cadence,
My
flow,
nigga,
whatever.
sampled the "Girl, You Should Know That." You know that song?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we all know.
Yo, that Ricky Millions, Wild Irish Roses is fire. Black Swan is fire. Anita is fire. One of my favorite albums,
Yeah,
bro.
that was a phenomenal album.
That was-
honestly.
Please listen. I want
It
people
really
to listen
was.
to that. Please.
That kid is
agree.
talented.
Amphetamine.
Amphetamines is
It's like-
8 minutes long. It's like 2 songs in one
And
kind
he's
of
singing
thing.
the whole time.
But you want to listen to the whole thing.
You want it because no names in it.
Oh,
No Name
And
Gypsy.
it was
Shout out to her.
dope. You know what dope about that was? Was it the last song
it was
on
the
it?
very last. Yeah.
And he didn't have the features on it, so I didn't know who was.
It was
gonna
a
be on
complete
it.
surprise,
It was
yeah.
surprised that she would be on it, and it's amazing. Is
What
that
about
yours?
What about you, Boots?
Oh, yeah.
What's your favorite album of the year?
yeah, I'm gonna have to be boring and go with
Say
Black
what?
Swan.
No,
as
I
well.
mean I'm not mad at you guys for saying
No.
that album was really fucking
Boots
good.
played. Drake was mad because
Maraca,
Drake was mad because
Glass
he
Flows.
For the listeners who don't know, Boots actually is pretty knowledgeable when it comes to music too. Like all of our friends are for the most part.
I think all of our friends have great taste and
in music.
it's different.
Absolutely.
too.
Like when it comes to rap, I actually defer to a lot of you guys because I'm not on it as much. I'm really
Yeah.
strictly on the R&B, electronic, soul wave.
Yeah.
But like,
See, when you come with me, you come to me with that kind of music. That's why I downloaded Mac.
yeah, because if I'm
Alpha
really
comes to me with that, I'd naturally
fire.
just
Or
go
Driss,
straight to
because
it.
I'm not-
true that,
was
true that,
fire.
yeah,
true
more
that.
often than
I
not,
haven't
I'm
heard
not
the Moonchild yet.
one to
list.
overhype
But
a
Sid-
project.
But Sid Finn, Sid
Did you
Finn gets
Sid
gets
Finn
an
was
all
fire.
Can we-
honorable mention.
I like that too.
I
I
might-
like that
it's-
too.
You know
Because
what?
it-
You don't like
there's
Sid?
No, I love
Oh.
the
Hold on,
internet.
did that come out this year?
Yeah, the internet.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
think
Sid
that-
by
Finn
herself.
came out this year.
I think
Yo.
that
I'm gonna
was,
say Sin
I
by
think that
herself.
was March.
I don't
Wasn't
think
that
I
only-
really. I don't think I really care for her. As
It
a
wasn't
solo
as good
artist
as
like that.
I mean,
It's not as powerful.
The internet. that
it's
internet
different
album.
from the
much meaning
internet.
anymore.
It's
dude.
not as powerful.
Don't compare it.
But the thing is, if y'all
yeah,
want,
it's they're not even the same genre.
but that's the
really.
thing. Watch her on Beats One with Pharrell. You know, he got his own interview thing.
Yeah.
She says it like we all have our own different genres and what we go for. She was like, she said it honestly, like I go for more of the radio pop hits.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
She's like, that's why. And then when I mess with these dudes, it sounds like I'm more house and more
Melodic.
Yeah.
Like,
That
okay.
shit is.
Well, then I like her more when she messes with. Messes
Yeah,
with.
she says it honestly though.
Yeah.
That's why I fuck
That's
with
cool.
it.
I mean, she can make the music
She's like,
she
yeah,
wants.
I'm going for the radio.
Yeah.
She's like, I like stuff like
Bro, you know
that.
what came out? That Pharrell shit. That whole album came out.
Yeah, yeah, I saw it. I
Nerd.
listened to
Yeah,
it.
see,
Yeah.
that could be my favorite. one.
That album.
That's what it was like. I
it was
can't
a
pick
little
that,
weird.
bro.
It was
a little
alright.
It was
I
alright.
can't pick it.
I like the sound.
It's not a
NERD.
traditional NERD album.
Yeah.
though.
Is that why? Is it?
Maybe that's
did you
why.
not like it because you're comparing to the?
Yeah,
original?
yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
gotta say about it? It's like a lot more. I hate this term, but woke. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
Like there's a lot more shit that they're
Yeah,
they're talking
kinda.
about, like the lyrics and shit. Is just
I
they're
hate
so
political.
weird.
I hate political music.
I don't want it in my music
Like,
sometimes.
I really
I'm the
don't.
same way.
Because I
Sometimes
kind
I don't
of.
want it in my. I want music
People
to
was
get
talking
away.
about
Yeah.
from
People was
stuff.
talking about Eminem's verse on it. I fucking hated every
I didn't
minute
like
of it,
that.
bro.
I didn't like that.
I was like, I
excited
don't
for it
care
either,
for
bro.
nothing.
Yo,
of
did
this.
any of you
he's
guys listen to Eminem's new album that just dropped?
I have
heard
not listened
everybody
to
been
it.
throwing that shit out the fucking
It's
window.
whack.
People.
Bro,
Oh, it's
you know
trash.
what I
It's pretty
realized?
trash.
Okay.
I heard
don't
all
like
bad
Eminem.
reviews.
You don't like Eminem?
I just realized I don't like music wise.
You know
I
what's-
don't like him because it came out on Friday and I was I reached
I
for the
saw it.
Brockhampton album before I reached for that.
Bro, I saw it. I listened to G-Eazy's project before I listened
Bro,
to M's.
G-Eazy's project was nice.
I didn't
give
care
him
for it
props
that much. I didn't care for it that much
All
either.
right,
I
I
listened to
gotta fuck with
Jeezy's
G-Eazy.
project before I listened to M's.
I'm not a fan of Eminem.
Can
I
I
was
say
actually-
something that's kind of terrible?
What?
I feel like generally when artists stop doing drugs, they get worse.
Yes.
A lot of people that
Like
I know.
I didn't.
Chance that's terrible.
Chance the Rapper. He's
Chance.
Yo,
That's exactly what I was
Chance
just gonna
been
say.
I'm glad you got better, bro. I'm glad you're like a
course.
God-fearing man. Look, check this out.
Acid Rap was
that
really
that other the new
I
project
loved
he
Acid
dropped.
Rap.
Acid Rap was incredible.
It was fire.
Whatever the Jesus album he just put out. What the fuck
Chance
was it
Three
called?
or
Coloring book. Yeah.
don't.
But no,
It was
No,
this is
not
the
because he
this
can't.
is-
Not because it was a trash project, but because it just like. I don't want it to be a thematic like it to
Crazy
be like
because
God,
it was
Yeah.
it was
Like,
40%.
My thing is, bro, but
Yeah, you
that's the
thought it
thing
was 40
about that's the thing about
on good
Kanye
songs.
West. Kanye West is such a ooze. Like
Yeah.
what you can't mix with Kanye West and think he's not gonna take over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It sounded-
Like
it
Kanye
sounded
West,
like
he's
a
just
con-
too powerful.
I think that's
So when
what-
he
you
when
know
he
what?
collabs with somebody, he just takes over.
That's
That's
a
why I
great
don't
point.
like it,
That's a
bro.
great
the
point.
best song on Coloring Book was the one with Kanye.
What song is that?
How great is no, that's Jay Electronic.
No, it was
Who
All We
that?
Got.
Oh, I didn't think so.
I
didn't care for
like the
Coloring
Justin
Book.
Bieber one, Juke Jam, bro. That
didn't
shit.
care.
Honestly,
Yeah.
the
I like
single
Kanye's
No
solo.
Problems was the
That shit was
hardest
fire.
song
I like
on
that song
there
with
for me.
T-Pain. That song with T-Pain was hard too.
I didn't care about Smoke Break. I didn't care.
I
for
like
a
Smoke
lot
Break
of those.
Future.
I didn't like.
We should be smoking a bowl. Yeah, that shit was
I didn't
fire.
care. For,
I like
no, and it's not like I.
See, now
hate,
he was doing drugs.
Yeah, it's not like.
true
Yeah.
that, true
But I
that.
know what you're talking about.
It's not like I hate Chance. Don't get me wrong. Chance is one of the more talented artists we
Okay.
have.
I haven't
but-
really
Can I throw
listened
this?
to
Can
him,
I throw
bro.
this out there? Because let's take this. People do that with Chance. They do that with Cudi. They're like, it's not Man on the Moon, right? But don't compare what he did. You don't compare what Kanye did, 808s
Yes, I
to.
do.
But why? It's all different.
I
It
do.
is all different.
How,
You
all right,
always-
look.
who-
At, all right,
but-
look, all right, think about
Here-
Kanye.
here's
It's
my
like,
See, my
no, you know
here's
what?
my
Hold on,
retort.
hold on,
I
one
didn't
more.
like the production in Chance 3 or Coloring Book or whatever.
Do you do the same thing with Frank Ocean?
Yes.
No,
Why?
I think it's
Frank
just all
Ocean
in
only
the
dropped
fucking
two.
I
album.
literally
I mean, you
did.
dropped
That's
three
we
projects,
got in a whole argument
Yeah,
over
we
the
did.
fact
We
that I
did.
said
You about to
Yeah,
bring it
why?
back too.
I guess you
Oh,
argue
yeah,
about
fucking
Kanye.
I'm getting mad
mental
right now.
flashbacks.
But it's
Yeah.
5 years later. It's gonna be completely
I understand that they
different.
changed, but you know what? Like wordplay wise, I thought Coloring Book was better. Production wise, I thought Coloring Book
I mean,
was
I'm,
better. Like just
I
the
see
beats
where
were
both
better
of y'all
than me.
coming from.
Acid Rap.
Alpha's
you
saying-
have to come
Alpha's-
Acid Rap.
Acid
Yeah,
Rap.
that's
Acid
what-
Rap.
Alpha's just basically saying if you're making more projects, you should get better. In
No,
general.
I'm not
Okay.
saying that.
Like it should sound better.
I'm not
be
even
better.
saying that
Is
he's
there-
not gotten better. I'm saying I just like his older shit.
Yeah.
And here's
It
my
was
thing.
different.
When you
So
say
you're saying he's getting whacker?
That's what it is.
Sure, to
you
me.
Saying that, are you saying
well,
that-
it's because he's switching up the theme. It's becoming God music as opposed to him just rapping about
So
what
you
he-
think it's
Acid
more
Rap-
personal to you, or it's actually his music?
I think it's more music too.
Okay.
Like he's switching.
Well,
like
Acid
I don't-
Rap was just
Yeah,
different.
drugs.
What have you
Yeah.
ever heard that sounded like that?
that was different. That's,
That's
why I like
yeah,
saying,
that's,
you know.
and that's
I felt
that's
like
a
that
good
was
There's a
point.
him.
there's a ton of things I've heard that
And
kind
then
of
what
sounded
happened?
like
He
Coloring
linked up with
Book.
Kanye, and
no.
Kanye took over.
I like how he took rap, made rap gospel, like
Yeah.
made a
See,
whole genre,
and that's where you put me
I'm
asleep.
fine with that, but now
no, I
everybody
like how
We're
he
allowed
wants
to
to
have
do
those
that.
opinions. Like that's where you're
Everybody
gonna put
wants
me
to do
sleep.
that.
No, all right, so
That
all
didn't
right,
move
and
me.
my thing is I don't
said-
listen to gospel music because you're praising to Jesus. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he
yeah.
is too, but now he put it in a rap thing where he's not really saying
Well, then
anything.
My
important.
retort to that: go listen to Lecrae. I don't want to hear that from Chance.
I do.
I do.
But that's how.
I
But
like
that's
how
what.
Chance sounds.
Okay.
But
I
that's
like
what
Chance's
Kendrick
wordplay.
did. Kendrick was he bounced out with that real jazz hip hop,
Yeah.
and now everybody's
Yeah.
doing that
Chicago
shit,
thing,
bro.
Yeah.
the Chicago jazz shit.
Everybody's
That
doing
movement.
that shit. And it's like, bro, y'all all sound like Kendrick's
Yeah, like
production now.
Untitled Unmastered had like a lot of horns.
Yeah,
and, like,
everybody's doing
And
that
I didn't really
now,
care for that
bro.
project either.
Man,
there were
Just
two,
some
there were
people
two or
butterfly?
three.
I
there were
wasn't-
two or
I
three
wasn't a fan
that
of
People
Untitled
Butterfly.
Unmastered.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
I know.
so
I'm
hold
sorry.
on.
I'm a Section 80 nigga.
Yeah.
I love Section 80. But
Section 80 is
fly,
Section-
bro.
To me, Section 80 is his best project.
Yeah.
Second after
I'm with
that,
Then I would go.
Good
is
Mad
Good
City.
Kid, Mad
Yeah.
City.
I think I like
Then
Damn
Overly
Fly. I think To
Dedicated.
Pimp a
Yeah.
Butterfly is my favorite one.
I'll go
bro.
damn overly dedicated.
overly
You know
dedicated.
what? Damn is at the bottom to me.
I like
I'm sorry.
Damn. I
Damn's
like
cool.
Damn.
Damn's cool.
It's
Tell me a
alright.
song
there's
you-
not a bad
tell me a song
project.
you don't like on it.
All right.
It's all right.
Tell me a song you don't
Favorite
like on it.
Kendrick
I just like
song?
his music
Ignorance
videos
is
for
Bliss.
that.
His music.
Ignorance is bliss.
That's why I might have to go
Ignorance
with
is
Overly
fire.
Dedicated
Yo,
first.
so All right, let's get back to the let's get back on topic.
All right, so what's yours?
What's yours? You didn't tell us.
Oh,
what
am I the only
favorite
person that didn't go?
Yeah, he started smiling. He said, "Back." It's my turn. Huh?
My turn. Okay. I would have to say my favorite, the project that I'm listening to the most right now is that Brent Fires project that he just dropped.
Sonder. No, it's not Sonder.
Not Sonder.
My bad.
Saunderson.
Saunderson.
Yeah. So I would say that's my favorite project for this year. Honorable mention. I think Tyler Creator's project is still fire to me. Bro.
You said we're gonna push. I heard the album's project. I still have not gotten through all of
it.
No, I've heard like half of it.
The newest one?
From what I heard, it was
What's
great.
it called?
It's called
Good Boy.
I only like
Flower
that.
Boy. Flower Boy.
Yeah,
There you
I
go.
only like
I haven't heard that in so long. I gotta listen to that.
Boredom. That's my favorite. That's my favorite one.
He's so much doper than what he was in the past. Like his music in the past
I
was
feel like he tried to be like
fucking
Eminem
horrible.
back
crazy,
in the
man.
day.
I think
Like,
his music now is
I
way
really
better.
think the progression of this man's eye is about to be dope, but he doesn't even want to be a rapper. He doesn't want to be on that rap shit no more.
That's
He
what make
says
him
in a
dope.
lot of-
He was singing on like that whole thing, right?
Yeah, he was singing on it.
I
It was all
think-
jazzy as fuck.
I think the whole him being gay kind of thing overshadowed his album coming out.
Might have
You
did.
know, a lot of people didn't even believe it.
Tyler the Creator.
Yeah, he's good.
He's bi. He's
bi.
bi.
Wait, I thought that ended up being a rumor.
I thought it was
Nah,
a rumor.
he
he's bi.
says it in one of the songs.
Yeah.
You know what the thing about Tyler? I can't believe it.
Yeah, I think
Tyler's a
he's-
shit talking
I feel like he's
ass
a
nigga.
troll. Like,
Yeah,
He's a troll,
I
yeah.
can't trust it.
So I don't
And
know.
if
Yeah,
I had
like
I can't trust it.
to be honest, if I had another honorable mention as well, it'd be that Billy Davis album.
That
So,
album was hard.
That,
Davis
that
is-
album
That
was
album
fire.
was fucking hard.
I have a lot of albums I like this year. Crazy amount. But
all right.
Sumie is one thing that I
It takes me a long
Is
time to
anyone
love something.
was anyone besides me and Bashir on Jid? The Never Story?
I think
I listened to it all the way through once. I cannot remember it for the life of me. But I know you told me to listen to it, and I think I wasn't paying attention. Let me put it that way.
that Black album fire.
I haven't listened to. I'm not up on Black like that, like everybody
I'm
else
not
is.
on either.
Black is a lyricist.
I'm not-
bro. That's
I'm not
what
a
he's
fan
my
of it
R&B lyricist. Like he
I
can
literally know
Really,
one song.
lyricist? Like, what do you,
he can spit.
Oh,
I didn't see that freestyle.
That's freestyle is way better than Eminem's freestyle.
you know, I mean, this
he killed it.
You know,
Shit, I
murder.
like Iman
He had the
Shumpert's
best-
fucking freestyle.
He had the best cipher.
Black
had
Thought had a freestyle for Hot 97.
Nigga, that shit was like 9 minutes long.
But it was fire.
Straight
I
bars.
haven't
Bro,
seen it.
and you know
Straight,
what?
Right?
Bars,
He is the
bro.
most underrated rapper maybe in history.
Who?
Like Black
Black Thought, bro.
the
This
lead
nigga
rapper
went
from the
in
Roots.
for like
Do you know?
7 minutes,
okay.
bro.
That's
Straight.
crazy.
And
That-
every line was not wasted.
My favorite Roots record would have to be Proceed, by the way. But
Proceed was fire.
Proceed is a great
I ain't
song.
heard that in a minute.
Bro, that I single-handedly say that song is what kind of got me into like low-key neo soul R&B type of shit. Like, cause it was just it was a rap song, but it was just smooth.
Smooth, yeah.
And I
That's
was
what
like,
neo
God, I
soul
gotta-
is.
yeah. And that's what got me
It
into
got that funk behind it, but it glides.
No Name was like the first neo soul person I think I started listening
That
to.
when you really, but she's more of a rapper.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Like Neo?
but it kind of
Is that
it's
soul?
Neo.
Neo kind of.
oh Neo. I thought you said no name. Okay,
No
yeah.
Name.
But is Neo? Is it,
Neo's a you would say
her
a
voice
singer.
is crazy.
Yeah, her voice is.
Can I
great.
throw another honorable mention? Earth Gang. 2 niggas.
Yeah.
Fire.
Why have I heard of that
They have a
name?
Their
Robots
beats are
EP.
crazy. I remember.
They have
They have
two
a Robots
EPs.
EP. Yeah. And this one,
Rags?
you know the DC.
That's what you let us
Rags
hear
is the
last
other
night
one.
in the
You know-
car?
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
Is it DC Young Fly?
Okay.
You know that nigga?
Yeah.
He has
He's
a
in all
skit
the-
through
yeah.
it. He kind of sounds
Earth
like,
Gang,
like
where
He's
they-
funny, bro.
Where are they from?
He's fucking funny as shit.
I
Aren't they
forget,
from,
but one dude sounds
Philly?
exactly like
Like
Chance.
Chance.
And it's not
Yeah.
his fault. It's not like he's trying to do it. I listened to the EP and I was like, is he trying to do this? So I listened to another EP and I was like, yo, this is just him. It sucks.
Holy shit!
It sucks that he sounds exactly like
I mean,
Chance.
but hey, that's what Travis Scott was going through with Kanye.
But Travis
You gotta-
Scott,
you
and we got
gotta
to
find
talk
your
about
own
Travis
cut.
Scott because
Nah.
Travis Scott is honestly, I can make an argument that he's the most influential rap
He's
artist.
one of the most
in his
iconic of our
game.
he let
generation,
so
bro.
many niggas steal his sound.
Oh my god, everybody's takes his
Migos
shit,
sound like-
bro. Like, and my thing is, his shit is fire,
It's fire.
bro. I was listening
But
to.
you can't steal his sound.
Yeah. I was listening. This was from 2014. The Don't Play record he has with Big Sean.
yeah.
Holy
Oh,
shit!
shit.
That production,
Upper echelon.
the production in that song is so crazy.
The prayer.
The prayer. Yeah,
Sky-
me and Boots always talk
Skyfall,
about that
bro.
one, bro.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yo.
All right, so how
Yeah, that
about
was
how
fun.
about artists to look for in 2017?
Ooh.
Like
Which
or
artist?
2018?
So you're
holy shit.
asking like what artist you think has like the biggest ceiling right now?
Yeah, like of the maybe it could be somebody who's already on and popping, but they're just you think they're about to
I'll throw
explode.
one out.
It could be an underground person.
Vince Staples' album was kind of
I
nice.
fuck with Vince.
that
Big
came
Fish
out.
Theory.
Yeah.
Big Fish Theory
You know
was
what?
fucking
When I
good.
think
Right.
about Vince Staples, bro, I think he's gonna end up being more of a personality than like artist.
A rapper.
He's so
I don't-
funny.
He fucking smart.
He's
though,
so
bro.
funny
He is smart.
though.
He's gonna be like he's our
That's
generation.
why I think he's so funny.
Very
He's our
That's why he's so
generation's
funny.
Joe Budden. I really think it.
I hate
Yeah,
Joe
definitely.
Budden,
people
bro.
fuck with him
He
more.
says
I fucking hate Joe.
Why do you hate Joe Budden?
I think
so much?
he's so clowning, bro.
annoying.
I think Joe
he's
Budden's
so-
funny as
He's just
fuck.
I
bro.
love Joe Budden,
He's,
bro.
I love
he's
Joe Budden,
very
bro.
fucking annoying.
he's very anti on everything.
And
But
that's
you know
but he
what?
He's
does
always
it to be
missed.
on purpose, and it's annoying.
He's like
he's
always
what?
being a
Fucking hate Joe
downer.
Budden,
He's
bro.
like trash.
To your question, I think she was one of Fader's, the Fader's artists to look for. Billie Eilish.
I've heard
Really?
I've
She
heard
Dropped
her.
a song with Vince Staples Friday.
Fire.
So fire.
Is she a rapper or a singer?
She's a
Like,
singer.
Okay.
And I was thinking, listen to her. I think she's gonna. Be,
Guys, is there any country music artists we should look for?
What's
Here,
I
Alpha
don't-
Go stirring up the
I
pot.
know.
No, I really want to know because I'm trying to get informed.
Let us know.
Should we
I
call
don't know.
Seth?
Let us
I can
know.
call Seth right
We
now.
do need to get him on here because I want
Got some
to.
questions for that man.
got some
Yeah,
questions.
because I really want to get somebody who has an extensive knowledge on country music. So
Surprisingly,
I could,
Cassie does, bro. She knows her
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
does.
maybe she does. You
But,
know, my thing is it's
We need some.
you know,
swag.
The rest of it.
with the country thing. I know. I kind of said this. It was like an intervention. I guess the intervention didn't work because that shit. It's not. It's not. It's not the
Still
way.
trash.
Yeah.
That's fun. Hey, you know what? Artists to look out for next year. I'm going. Can I get two?
Sure.
I'm gonna go Gold Link. And
He had a big year this year.
He did.
Yeah,
And
His
I'm gonna-
album. Wow, I'm surprised nobody said his
Wow,
album was
you-
the best out or their favorite album of the year.
Yeah, I like
Louis
Gold
really
Link, but I
liked
like
that
his old shit better for real.
I really liked this album. But,
I think Gold Link and I'm just Fires again, bro.
he's something like he's a pure R&B vocalist though, like and that I don't think we've seen
You really
somebody
on
like
that,
that.
bro,
in a while.
Fires,
Bro, that man is fire, dude. Did you
I
not
tried-
listen to it?
Yeah, I
yet?
did.
Bro, that last song on there is my favorite
Holy
song.
shit, that song is
That's
incredible.
so
I'm sorry, bro.
Oh,
yeah, clap for that.
That shit sounded like
Yo,
Scared the shit
hold
out
on,
of
yeah, that scared the shit out of us and probably scared the shit out
I
of
think
Yeah.
his voice is. I don't know what it is.
So
My
I
ears
put
can't
that
get
round of
into
applause in there just for this is a season finale, bro. You
yeah.
really
Yeah,
like
wow.
I wanted
Real
to clap
shit.
it up, bro. Like
Yeah,
clap
wow.
it up.
Listen, guys.
And Curtis
we-
has a little bit of a sign off.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same. You know, we love you guys and all that. One thing, we try to stay organic as we possibly can, but do us a favor. If y'all really like it, just reach over to one friend's phone and say, listen to this podcast. Listen to one of my favorite. Tell them your favorite episode. Tell them to give that episode just one try.
Yeah.
If they don't like it, delete the shit.
Yeah.
Fair
Or
enough.
if not, support us. That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. Just download, leave us some feedback. We've
That's
been getting
literally
good.
all we ask from you guys.
That's it. We don't want nothing else. And on top of that, we at the end of season 1. It might not seem like it's hard work because we're so motivated to do it, but it takes a lot of work just to get us all together and just make sure we stay on the task at hand,
Yeah.
staying on point.
Agreed.
And everybody's personalities come in to mesh to form Megatron. You feel me? That's what makes this good.
Yeah.
So
And-
the promises that we're making, my fault. The
No,
promises that we're making for season 2, bro. We're bringing y'all videos.
Yeah.
We gonna try to be better. I don't know if we gonna ever be as crispy as the girls.
Yeah.
They were so crispy.
They were so crispy.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's gonna be more promotion. Y'all gonna see us a lot more. It's gonna be a lot more quality, man. And that's all we can do is
About
promise
to make
that
some
to you.
merchandise.
So,
About to
so
be
how
for
long is
real.
the wait till season 2?
We're starting the
It might be
second
about-
week
yeah,
after
that's
second
what
week
I
of
say,
January.
second
Yeah,
of
second week of January.
Cool
And-
with that.
So is that how it works? It's just next year.
See y'all motherfuckers next
I
year.
guess that's a season change. All
Yeah,
right.
bro. For
But I
real.
mean, and again, like Curtis said, just tell a friend to tell a friend.
Tell a friend to tell a hoe.
Yeah.
Shout out to Big Sean. That was a line that is that
That
Big
is-
Sean?
that's Big Sean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, just
Tell a hoe.
keep
Yeah.
supporting. You know, you may not like all our personalities. That's perfectly fine. But we want y'all
That's
to
why they listen.
even if you disagree or agree, like we're gonna touch on topics that may piss people off, that they may
Very
be uncomfortable listening to. But you know what? We're gonna do it
Agreed.
anyway.
I think we should start doing more topics that piss people off.
Yeah, no. Oh,
Yeah.
we have
do.
one.
Not more that piss them off. Just touchy.
Yeah. Well, it's not even trying
touchy.
to because I don't think we deliberately try to piss you off.
Yeah.
Nothing was too controversial.
Oh no,
today.
next
We should talk
We might
about
come out
shit
swinging.
Yeah, no, I already know a topic idea for our next episode.
It's gonna make them
Yeah, we
uncomfortable.
gonna come
Yeah,
out
no, it's gonna be,
swinging on that
and I
one.
don't
I
want to
make people uncomfortable.
It's gonna be an uncomfortable one.
Yeah.
But we
Yeah,
got to
it's gonna
talk
be-
about
It's
it.
definitely gonna be
And,
uncomfortable.
We talk about the uncomfortable here, people.
What's it about to be?
Oh no, I don't want to.
Oh no, yeah, we
gonna
gonna save that juice.
Butt sex. I'm just joking.
But we have to touch on it. We have to, and we're gonna have guests on, but we kind of want to bring people on that have a purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like
Yeah,
us
bring
bringing
something to
Boots
the
here,
table, man.
like Boots served a huge purpose today.
Hell yeah,
Bro, holy
more
shit.
than what I actually. I mean,
More
not
than
to
what
shit
we
on
even
him,
needed him
more
to
than
do.
what-
Like,
exactly.
and he
Boots that
came
nigga,
through and
bro.
He
flying.
exceeded.
He
He was
didn't-
definitely that nigga, bro.
He excelled.
He came through with flying colors. So,
Agreed.
I'm
we
thankful.
yeah, no, we definitely are going to try to get people on here that serve a purpose.
Yeah.
So when we're talking about a particular topic, we know that they have insight on it, and I think that'll be that's something we're talking. Because I know some people have been like, yeah, man, hey, get me on, and it's like we would.
Do you just want to come over here to talk?
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
we don't need you to come
I like
on here.
learning.
don't do that.
I like
Yeah,
learning.
I need to
I've learned
learn
a lot
from you
today.
if you're.
And
if
I
you're
need you to
gonna
be.
come on.
It ain't even about. I need you to be honest. If you're just coming on here to sound cool or get cool followers or seem like you're cool to us, I don't care about that.
I don't like
like
that.
Alpha, he'll be a dickhead even if we all agree on one thing. He'll still be like, "Well,
Nah.
this is how I feel. Fuck y'all."
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what we need.
Well, I'm like that in real life. I don't care.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what
Like,
that's
but
what we need.
But
though.
it's not even just me. We're all like that. Like we're all
Yeah.
gonna be like, if I don't like it, I'm gonna let you know I don't like
That's
it.
what I'm
That's just
saying.
what.
Yeah,
That's
like
what. But I want to say this. I want to say thank you to all of y'all.
yeah, for
All the
real,
guests
bro.
that ever came on. We got Boots, Mallory, Ashley.
They came
Jess,
through. Yeah.
all the
We had
all
a
the
good
guests in the
season,
bus.
man.
Cassie.
Yeah.
And then I want to give shout out to the host, the weekly host, Bashir, Alpha, Curtis, Sumi, myself.
And
Big shout out
to
Nick.
Driss.
And,
Oh, no,
I'm sorry,
Nick too.
sorry,
Nick,
Driss
definitely
too.
Nick.
But
Big shout out to Driss.
Nick does a lot of work
Okay.
behind
Yeah,
the scenes,
too.
man. Like he does all the graphic design, man. He's
Oh,
he's
yeah.
super
He makes us
talented.
look cool.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
super
yeah.
talented, man. So shout out
Thanks
to
for making
Nick.
us look cool.
Yeah. But
But yeah, like Bashir was saying, big shout out, bro. None of this would be happening without Driss.
Yeah, I know.
Driss is like the creator.
We in his room right now.
Driss the creator. For
real, bro.
All right, nah.
This nigga loves his name.
Bro, for real.
I don't. It's no.
But no, it's been a fun season,
been
man,
good.
and we gonna have
It's been
many
fun.
more. So y'all don't have to.
Next season, I'm gonna try and get on Alpha's level and learn some big words, bro.
Yeah,
Word of the
yeah.
week, I'm
I
gonna
don't
name
feel
it.
like
Word
we
of
ever
the
gonna
week.
catch
Word of
up
the
to
week
Alpha.
for me.
You know, it's,
Alpha got
A
shit
word of the
stored
day.
from years,
I
bro.
know.
I
What's the
don't-
word you used today? Litany.
I don't know.
Litany.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that was
That's
so
not- I
crispy.
don't think these words are big though.
They're
Oh.
not.
See,
They're
that's
just-
why. That's
Yeah,
why.
exactly.
That's why.
I mean, but they're just not. I don't know. Who cares?
Yeah, but what was I gonna
Curtis,
say?
Curtis, can you sign us?
Yeah,
off?
sign us off.
Yeah.
Positive, love, vibes. I hope everybody has a great New Year's. We won't be with y'all this New Year's, sadly, but I think we should stay positive. Keep doing what we doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need that ditty in the background.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, just keep vibing how we vibing. We always get people. I'm not saying we fucking famous, but we always get people who come up. Oh man, I love the podcast. When I listen to y'all, man, that shit drives us, bro.
Yeah.
That shit drives us, man. And I
And
appreciate y'all.
I would also like
Really
to
do.
add this, like, feel free to like give us some like suggestions, because like the only
Hell
way we're gonna
yeah.
get better is if y'all reach out to us
And
and
I'm
tell us
glad
what
that
you
you
want to
said
hear.
that. We will be making a mailbox that y'all can just send straight to that.
Yeah.
So we'll just have straight questions just for Soul Sundays.
Yeah.
Facts.
Soul Sundays Gmail at Yahoo, whatever.
We coming harder.
Yeah, bro. We coming out swinging,
Season
bro.
2 gotta be crazy.
Our objective isn't to offend, but if it does offend you, well,
Defend yourself. Come over here and defend yourself.
Defend, yeah, exactly. If it offends you, defend yourself.
Yeah, let's do that.
I like that.